Full National Home Inspector Examination Exam Practice. Question 1. Where you have found evidence of feeding settlement, how can you predict whether there will be further settlement? Option A. You can count the number of planes of movement. Option B. You can determine the type of foundation material. Option C. You cannot predict settlement from a single inspection. Option D. You can determine the depth of the feeding. The correct answer is option A. You can count the number of planes of movement. You cannot predict settlement from a single inspection. Question 2. You typically identify a freon leak. Option A. As an oil stain. Option B. As refrigerant coming out of the freon line in the form of a cold mist. Option C. By the strong odor. Option D. By looking for evidence of ice along the refrigerant lines. The correct answer is option A. As an oil stain. As an oil stain. Question 3. Typical wood frame wall assemblies include all of the following components except option A. Studs. Option B. Bridging. Option C. Sheathing. Option D. Siding. The correct answer is option A. Studs. Bridging. Question 4. All of the following are common approaches to improving chimney draft except option A. Adding a draft inducer fan. Option B. Adding a rain cap. Option C. Extending the chimney upward. Option D. Resloping the cap. The correct answer is option A. Adding a draft inducer fan. Resloping the cap. Question 5. All of the following statements are true of shrinkage cracks except that option A. Shrinkage cracks do not typically go into the feedings. Option B. Shrinkage cracks do not necessarily have corresponding cracks elsewhere in the building. Option C. Vertical shear is associated with shrinkage cracks. Option D. Shrinkage cracks are common with poured concrete foundation walls. The correct answer is option A. Shrinkage cracks do not typically go into the feedings. Vertical shear is associated with shrinkage cracks. Question 6. Which of the following is not typically a component of a private water supply system? Option A. Foot valve. Option B. Pump. Option C. Pressure regulator. Option D. Pressure tank. The correct answer is option C. Pressure regulator. Pressure regulator. Question 7. Split system, air-cooled, central air conditioning systems have how many fans? Option B. 1. Option C. 2. Option D. 4. The correct answer is option C. 2. 2. Question 8. Insulated metal exterior doors with storm doors should be avoided because they may. Option A. Increase heat loss. Option B. Increase air leakage. Option C. Overheat. Option D. Have poor architectural appeal. The correct answer is option A. Increase heat loss. Overheat. Question 9. You plug your circuit tester into an outlet that has a washing machine plugged into it. Your tester shows that the outlet is properly wired and grounded. How could you improve this inspection process? Option A. Use a voltage tester. Option B. Use a circuit tester with a ground fault interrupter test button. Option C. Unplug the washing machine. Option D. Turn the washing machine on before doing your test. The correct answer is option C. Unplug the washing machine. Unplug the washing machine. Question 10. Given a foundation wall that is cracked due to horizontal force. Option A. You will not be able to determine whether the wall has also moved inward. Option B. If the wall has moved inward, the cracks would typically be wider on the inside face. Option C. If the wall has moved inward, cracks will typically be wider on the outside face. Option D. You should not be concerned unless the crack is at least 1/4 in width. The correct answer is option A. You will not be able to determine whether the wall has also moved inward. If the wall has moved inward, the cracks would typically be wider on the inside face. Question 11. On most steep roofs, exposed fasteners are option A. Used for anchorage against wind. Option B. A sign of poor installation. Option C. A sign of good installation. Option D, used to prevent ice dams. The correct answer is option A, used for anchorage against wind. A sign of poor installation. Question 12. All of the following are slab-on-grade construction techniques except option A, monolithic slab, option B, floating slab, option C, inverted slab, option D, reinforced slab. The correct answer is option A, monolithic slab. Inverted slab. Question 13. Masonry chimneys should have a clearance from combustible framing members of option A, 1 inches, option B, 2 inches, option C, 4 inches, option D, 12 inches. The correct answer is option A, 1 inches, 2 inches. Question 14. Efflorescence, option A, is associated with water moving through masonry walls. Option B, can only appear on the cold side of a wall. Option C, only occurs in freezing climates. Option D, is an organic growth. The correct answer is option A, is associated with water moving through masonry walls. Is associated with water moving through masonry walls. Question 15. On a conventional split-system air conditioning system, the high-pressure side is the portion of the refrigerant line from the option A, compressor to the expansion device, option B, metering device to the evaporator coil, option C, expansion device to the compressor, option D, evaporator to the compressor. The correct answer is option A, compressor to the expansion device. Compressor to the expansion device. Question 16. The presence of step flashing on an asphalt shingle roof can typically be verified by option A, looking at the counter flashing, option B, knowing the age of the shingles on the roof, option C, knowing the number of layers of shingles on the roof, option D, lifting the shingles adjacent to the chimney or wall. The correct answer is option D, lifting the shingles adjacent to the chimney or wall. Lifting the shingles adjacent to the chimney or wall. Question 17. Why are you more likely to see a house with a full basement in cold northern climates than in warm southern climates? Option A. People in cold climates have snow removal equipment to store. Option B. Having to excavate below the frost line for the feedings makes a basement cost-effective. Option C. Homes with basements need heat. In southern climates, it is a waste of energy to heat the basement. Option D. There is a lot of bedrock in the southern climates, blasting would be required to make a basement. The correct answer is option B. Having to excavate below the frost line for the feedings makes a basement cost-effective. Having to excavate below the frost line for the feedings makes a basement cost-effective. Question 18. All of the following are advantages to having clients attend inspections except option A, an opportunity for better communication. Option B, you can charge a premium for allowing clients to attend. Option C, that showing is better than telling. Option D, you have the opportunity to adjust expectations. The correct answer is option A, an opportunity for better communication. You can charge a premium for allowing clients to attend. Question 19. The flame of the left burner in a 2-burner conventional efficiency furnace touches the heat exchanger only when the blower is running. What is likely to be the problem? Option A. The heat exchanger is cracked on the left side. Option B. The heat exchanger is cracked on the right side. Option C. The left burner is dirty. Option D. The left burner is misaligned. The correct answer is option A. The heat exchanger is cracked on the left side. The heat exchanger is cracked on the left side. Question 20. What would you do if you saw that a roof truss had been cut? Option A. Advise client to sister a 2x4 piece over the cut. The sistered piece should extend at least 3 feet on either side of the cut. Option B. Advise client that cuts and trusses are not a problem. Option C. Look for other signs of distress and, if none, do nothing. Option D. Advise further evaluation by a specialist. The correct answer is option A. Advise client to sister a 2x4 piece over the cut. The sistered piece should extend at least 3 feet on either side of the cut. Advise further evaluation by a specialist. Question 21. CPVC water pipe may not be used for hot and cold supply lines. Option A. In single-family residences. Option B. In multifamily residences. Option C. Inside a building. Option D. Below grade. The correct answer is option A. In single-family residences. In multifamily residences. Question 22. Garage door problems include all of the following except: Option A. A 7-inch step down into garage. Option B. Poor weather stripping. Option C. That it has no self-closer. Option D. If it opens into a bedroom. The correct answer is option A. A 7-inch step down into garage. A 7-inch step down into garage. Question 23. Which of the following statements is true? Option A. Uniform settlement is most often the result of building on undisturbed soils. Option B. Expansive soils expand as they dry. Option C. Lowering the basement floor to the top of the feeding can cause settlement where there was no settlement initially. Option D. Uniform settlement may stress utility pipes. The correct answer is option D. Uniform settlement may stress utility pipes. Uniform settlement may stress utility pipes. Question 24. Foundation irrigation is: Option A. A method of stabilizing expansive clay soils. Option B. A method of strengthening the foundation concrete. The concrete is kept damp for a couple of days. Option C. A foundation drainage technique. Option D. Used to prevent basement leakage. The correct answer is option A. A method of stabilizing expansive clay soils. A method of stabilizing expansive clay soils. Question 25. A horizontal fracture in the foundation. Option A. Is a shrinkage crack. Option B. Is not as serious as a vertical crack. Option C. Reduces the foundation's ability to resist soil pressure. Option D. Cannot be caused by adfreezing. The correct answer is option A. Is a shrinkage crack. Reduces the foundation's ability to resist soil pressure. Question 26. Water hammer can be solved or greatly reduced by: Option A. Installing modern quick-closing faucets. Option B. Using 12-inch vertical extensions at ends of lines. Option C. Avoiding long, vertical rises in the pipe. Option D. Avoiding long, horizontal runs of pipe. The correct answer is option A. Installing modern quick-closing faucets. Using 12-inch vertical extensions at ends of lines. Question 27. Piers may move because the: Option A. Footings are oversized. Option B. Piers are not adequately loaded. Option C. Soil below is disturbed. Option D. Beams are undersized. The correct answer is option A. Footings are oversized. Soil below is disturbed. Question 28. Attic insulation may be wet as a result of any of the following except: Option A. Insulation that is too close to chimneys. Option B. A roof leak. Option C. Condensation. Option D. An exhaust fan discharging directly into the insulation. The correct answer is option A. Insulation that is too close to chimneys. Insulation that is too close to chimneys. Question 29. These products are all asphalt-based except for: Option A. Roofing cement. Option B. Asphalt cement. Option C. Plastic cement. Option D. Caulking. The correct answer is option A. Roofing cement. Caulking. Question 30. All of the following are true with exterior insulation and finish systems except that: Option A. It is typically applied directly to a polystyrene insulation board. Option B. It is typically a two-coat process. Option C. A fiberglass mesh replaces wire lath. Option D. The finish coat is thicker than with traditional stucco. The correct answer is option A. It is typically applied directly to a polystyrene insulation board. The finish coat is thicker than with traditional stucco. Question 31. The introductory discussion should: Option A, help to adjust the expectations of the client. Option B, establish your credibility with the use of a number or technical terms. Option C, include instructions for your clients to avoid questions since this will pull you from your routine. Option D, include questions about the client's preferred order for inspecting the components of the home. The correct answer is option A, help to adjust the expectations of the client. Help to adjust the expectations of the client. Question 32. Which of the following statements is false with respect to electric water heaters? Option A. Most water heaters have two elements. Option B. The upper element usually comes on first. Option C. The upper element has priority. Option D. It can be difficult to tell if one of the two elements is burned out. The correct answer is option B. The upper element usually comes on first. The upper element usually comes on first. Question 33. If you drilled a hole through a properly laid asphalt shingle roof, how many shingles would you go through? Option A, 1, option B, 2, option C, 3, option D, 4. The correct answer is option B, 2. 2. Question 34. Which phrase does not describe a home inspection? Option A, field review of performance. Option B, evaluation of physical condition. Option C, visual inspection of readily accessible, installed component. Option D, appraisal inspection. The correct answer is option A, field review of performance. Appraisal inspection. Question 35. All of the following statements about hardboard siding are true except one. Which statement is false? Option A, hardboard is a type of fiberboard. Option B, hardboard is non-combustible. Option C, common thicknesses are 5/16-1/2 inches. Option D, it is denser than conventional wood siding. The correct answer is option A, hardboard is a type of fiberboard. Hardboard is non-combustible. Question 36. Exhaust flues on gas-fired or oil-fired water heaters should: Option A, have a minimum length of 10 feet. Option B, slope down away from the water heater to allow for condensation. Option C, have a slope of 1/4 inch per feet up away from the heater. Option D, be friction fit together. The correct answer is option A, have a minimum length of 10 feet. Have a slope of 1/4 inch per feet up away from the heater. Question 37. The most serious implication of any insulation, air/vapor barrier, or ventilation deficiency is: Option A, excess heat loss. Option B, excess heat gain, in summer. Option C, reduced comfort levels. Option D, rot. The correct answer is option A, excess heat loss. Rot. Question 38. Which of the following statements about home inspectors' liability is true? Option A, as long as you provide written reports, you have no liability. Option B, your liability is greater if your buyer's expectations are not realistic. Option C, home improvement contractors play no part in home inspector liability. Option D, the last one in syndrome helps to reduce liability. The correct answer is option A, as long as you provide written reports, you have no liability. Your liability is greater if your buyer's expectations are not realistic. Question 39. The condensate drain pan or tray on a split-system air conditioner is typically located below the: Option A, compressor. Option B, condenser coil. Option C, evaporator coil. Option D, expansion device. The correct answer is option A, compressor. Evaporator coil. Question 40. The most serious implication of a leaking humidifier is: Option A, flooding. Option B, rusting of the furnace cabinet. Option C, rusting of the heat exchanger. Option D, shorting out the furnace wiring. The correct answer is option A, flooding. Rusting of the heat exchanger. Question 41. For a galvanized steel roof, Option A, the surface should be coated with mastic to extend the useful life. Option B, painting the surface is one acceptable way of protecting the surface. Option C, the metal should be held down with copper nails or screws to prevent corrosion. Option D, both A and C are true. The correct answer is option B, painting the surface is one acceptable way of protecting the surface. Painting the surface is one acceptable way of protecting the surface. Question 42. The main service fuses have been installed with the labels facing backward, such that you cannot read their rating. No other markings are visible. You should. Option A, turn off the house power and remove a fuse to check its rating. Option B, measure the diameter of the fuse body to determine its rating. Option C, report that the main service fuse rating was not determinable. Option D, carefully insert your inspection mirror until the label is visible, then read the rating from the label. The correct answer is option A, turn off the house power and remove a fuse to check its rating. Report that the main service fuse rating was not determinable. Question 43. After you turn an electric baseboard heater on, how long should it take for the heater to get warm? Option A, less than 10 seconds. Option B, less than 1 minute. Option C, less than 5 minutes. Option D, less than 10 minutes. The correct answer is option B, less than 1 minute. Less than 1 minute. Question 44. Which statement about crawl spaces is false? Option A, crawl spaces can be heated or unheated. Option B, the floor will be more comfortable if the crawl space floor is insulated. Option C, it is typically easier to insulate the walls than the crawl space ceiling. Option D, insulating the walls can be done on the inside or outside. The correct answer is option B, the floor will be more comfortable if the crawl space floor is insulated. The floor will be more comfortable if the crawl space floor is insulated. Question 45. An auxiliary drain pan is needed on a split-system air conditioner when: Option A, the condensate cannot be drained by gravity. Option B, there is no trap in the condensate line. Option C, leakage in the primary pan may damage interior finishes. Option D, a high volume of condensate is anticipated. The correct answer is option A, the condensate cannot be drained by gravity. Leakage in the primary pan may damage interior finishes. Question 46. Engineered wood. Option A, includes wood eye joists and open web steel joists. Option B, cannot use joist hangers. Option C, do not require rim joists. Option D, often need more end bearing than conventional lumber joists. The correct answer is option A, includes wood eye joists and open web steel joists. Often need more end bearing than conventional lumber joists. Question 47. You inspect a 4-year-old asphalt shingle roof. It seems well insulated and the attic is properly ventilated. Roughly 25% of shingles show irregular cracks in the surface. You report that: Option A, the shingles are suffering freeze-thaw damage. Option B, this is a common cosmetic condition that does not affect performance or life expectancy. Option C, there is a possible manufacturing defect and life expectancy may be shortened. Option D, this is a result of expansion and contraction of wafer board sheathing as a result of changes in humidity. The correct answer is option A, the shingles are suffering freeze-thaw damage. There is a possible manufacturing defect and life expectancy may be shortened. Question 48. Common problems with clay or slate shingles include all of the following except: Option A, missing shingles. Option B, loose shingles. Option C, buckled shingles. Option D, broken shingles. The correct answer is option A, missing shingles. Buckled shingles. Question 49. On which roof are exposed fasteners most likely to be acceptable? Option A, metal. Option B, clay. Option C, concrete. Option D, asphalt. The correct answer is option A, metal. Metal. Question 50. How thick, maximum, should a creosote deposit in a wood stove be before it is removed? Option A, 1/4 inches. Option B, 1/2 inches. Option C, 3/4 inches. Option D, 1 inches. The correct answer is option A, 1/4 inches. 1/4 inches. Question 51. Spalling and mortar damage near the bottom of an exterior masonry column would likely be the result of option A, eccentric loads, option B, frost heave, option C, soil erosion, option D, freeze/thaw cycles. The correct answer is option D, freeze/thaw cycles. Freeze/thaw cycles. Question 52. Recommendations to a client regarding brick cracks may include all of these except 2. Option A, caulk them. Option B, ignore them. Option C, monitor them. Option D, call in a specialist for further advice. The correct answer is option A, caulk them. Caulk them. Question 53. Obsolete service boxes typically have option A, rusted covers. Option B, black covers. Option C, exposed terminals. Option D, undersized fuses. The correct answer is option C, exposed terminals. Exposed terminals. Question 54. You are examining the side flashing for a masonry chimney. Where the asphalt shingles meet the counter flashing, roofing cement has been applied. Your report should include which of the following? Option A. It is difficult to say if proper step flashings were installed. Option B, roofing cement should only be considered a temporary repair. Option C, this is not a good building practice. Option D, it should include all of the above. The correct answer is option A, it is difficult to say if proper step flashings were installed. It should include all of the above. Question 55. Common drainage piping problems include all of the following except option A, clogging, option B, cross connections, option C, undersizing, option D, slopes of 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch per feet. The correct answer is option D, slopes of 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch per feet. Slopes of 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch per feet. Question 56. Jack studs. Option A, support lintels. Option B, are full-length studs. Option C, support window sills. Option D, support beams. The correct answer is option A, support lintels. Support lintels. Question 57. Wood deterioration is typically discovered during a home inspection by option A, probing with an awl or similar tool. Option B, visual observation. Option C, tapping with a hammer. Option D, both A and B. The correct answer is option A, probing with an awl or similar tool. Both A and B. Question 58. Common and dangerous cracks in the hearth of a wood-burning fireplace are often found. Option A, at the back of the hearth. Option B, between the hearth and hearth extension. Option C, at the front of the hearth extension. Option D, at the sides of the hearth extension. The correct answer is option A, at the back of the hearth. Between the hearth and hearth extension. Question 59. There are 2 layers of shingles on the roof, with the most recent installation less than 2 years old. At the chimney, the original steel flashings are rusted. The shingles are sealed to the older metal with asphalt cement. The roofer should have option A, used caulking instead of asphalt cement. Option B, installed new flashings. Option C, stripped off the old shingles first. Option D, replaced only the flashings that are rusted through. The correct answer is option B, installed new flashings. Installed new flashings. Question 60. Masonry veneer walls are option A, supported with header courses. Option B, hung on studs. Option C, watertight. Option D, brittle. The correct answer is option A, supported with header courses. Brittle. Question 61. You can check the thickness of the flooring and the subfloor material by option A, referring to building plans. Option B, lifting out a supply air register. Option C, measuring the overall floor thickness and subtracting the joists. Option D, drilling a small pilot hole in an inconspicuous spot. The correct answer is option B, lifting out a supply air register. Lifting out a supply air register. Question 62. You notice a wooden post as the support for the service drop. You should, option A, recommend replacing it right away with a steel mast. Option B, check for rot, damage, or movement. Option C, assume that you'll find obsolete equipment inside the house. Option D, tug on the service drop wires to make sure the mast doesn't give. The correct answer is option A, recommend replacing it right away with a steel mast. Check for rot, damage, or movement. Question 63. Rope wicks in veneer walls, option A, are better than weep holes. Option B, are often used in place of weep holes. Option C, replace brick ties. Option D, are used with plastic screens. The correct answer is option A, are better than weep holes. Are often used in place of weep holes. Question 64. Wood lintels need, option A, wood preservative. Option B, 6 inches of end bearing. Option C, flashing. Option D, 1/2 inches of end bearing. The correct answer is option D, 1/2 inches of end bearing. 1/2 inches of end bearing. Question 65. Which of the following are the most appropriate deck fasteners? Option A, roofing nails. Option B, hot-dipped galvanized nails. Option C, drywall screws. Option D, electroplate galvanized nails. The correct answer is option B, hot-dipped galvanized nails. Hot-dipped galvanized nails. Question 66. At roof-to-wall flashings, where wood siding is the counter flashing, the siding should be kept. Option A, less than 1 inches above the roof. Option B, 1 to 2 inches above the roof. Option C, 2 to 3 inches above the roof. Option D, 4 to 5 inches above the roof. The correct answer is option B, 1 to 2 inches above the roof. 1 to 2 inches above the roof. Question 67. Which statement about suspended ceilings is false? Option A, home inspectors should not lift the tiles because they can be difficult to get back in. Option B, they reduce the ceiling height. Option C, they are also called acoustic tile. Option D, they are often installed below damaged plaster ceilings. The correct answer is option A, home inspectors should not lift the tiles because they can be difficult to get back in. Home inspectors should not lift the tiles because they can be difficult to get back in. Question 68. The minimum headroom for stairs in a home is roughly, option A, 72 inches, option B, 80 inches, option C, 84 inches, option D, 88 inches. The correct answer is option B, 80 inches. 80 inches. Question 69. Where a steeply pitched shingle roof meets a lower pitched shingle roof, the valley may be especially vulnerable to option A, unusually rapid deterioration. Option B, water penetration under the shingles on the lower pitched side. Option C, excessive shingle wear adjacent to the valley on the steeper pitched side. Option D, buckling of the flashing material. The correct answer is option B, water penetration under the shingles on the lower pitched side. Water penetration under the shingles on the lower pitched side. Question 70. Gravity, warm air furnaces are different from forced air furnaces in each of the following respects except that. Option A, there is no fan. Option B, there is no high temperature limit switch. Option C, the furnace is always located in the center of the house. Option D, the supply and return duct systems are large, round, and sloped up from the furnace. The correct answer is option B, there is no high temperature limit switch. There is no high temperature limit switch. Question 71. To check the connections of the wires inside the service box, you should, option A, measure the amperage in the neutral. Option B, pull on the wire. Option C, measure the voltage between the neutral and the ground. Option D, look for melting, charring, or damage to the wire and insulation. The correct answer is option D, look for melting, charring, or damage to the wire and insulation. Look for melting, charring, or damage to the wire and insulation. Question 72. Good skylight inspections include all of these except Option A. Looking from inside the home below the skylight. Option B. Looking at the flashings. Option C. Standing on the glazed section. Option D. Tapping on the glazing. The correct answer is option C. Standing on the glazed section. Standing on the glazed section. Question 73. Which of the following statements applies to notching or putting holes in truss members? Option A. Holes should be no more than 1/3 of the depth of the member. Option B. Neither holes nor notches are permitted anywhere on a truss. Option C. Holes are permitted only in the middle third of the bottom chord of a truss. Option D. Holes and notches are not permitted in the top or bottom chord but are permitted in the webs. The correct answer is option B. Neither holes nor notches are permitted anywhere on a truss. Neither holes nor notches are permitted anywhere on a truss. Question 74. The most common cross connection on a bathtub is Option A. A pressure balancing faucet set. Option B. A tub fill spout below the tub flood rim. Option C. A tub drain interconnected with the cold water supply. Option D. A faulty shower diverter. The correct answer is option A. A pressure balancing faucet set. A tub fill spout below the tub flood rim. Question 75. Where ceiling joists or rafters are cut to make an opening, skylight, dormer, etc., the load from the cut members must be transferred to adjacent members. The framing installed to do this is called a Option A. Trimmer. Option B. Swale. Option C. Strut. Option D. Header. The correct answer is option D. Header. Header. Question 76. The exterior sides and bottom of the service box are rusting. The interior of the service box is not affected. There is a water stain on the foundation wall below the service box. The box is below grade. Your best conclusion from these clues is Option A. Plumbing leakage. Check for a pipe above. Option B. No sealant between the wires and the inside of the conduit. Option C. Defective service cap, weather head. Option D. Leakage at the foundation wall conduit hole. The correct answer is option D. Leakage at the foundation wall conduit hole. Leakage at the foundation wall conduit hole. Question 77. If, when looking at a slate roof, you see ribbons, you should tell your client that Option A. These may be weak areas and the slate is not high quality. Option B. These are signs of particularly good, strong slates. Option C. These slates are rare and tend to be more expensive. Option D. These slates have changed color because of air pollution. The correct answer is option A. These may be weak areas and the slate is not high quality. These may be weak areas and the slate is not high quality. Question 78. Common shower stall problems include all of the following except Option A. Slow drains. Option B. Rust. Option C. Water damage around sills and thresholds. Option D. Missing overflow. The correct answer is option D. Missing overflow. Missing overflow. Question 79. Common switch problems include all of the following except Option A. Damaged switches. Option B. Inoperative switches. Option C. Dimmer switches with a positive shutoff. Option D. Switches for garbage disposals on the front of base cabinets. The correct answer is option A. Damaged switches. Dimmer switches with a positive shutoff. Question 80. Which single-ply roofing system typically uses a base sheet and cap sheet? Option A. PVC. Option B. Metal. Option C. Modbit. Option D. Roll roofing. The correct answer is option C. Modbit. Modbit. Question 81. All of the following functions are performed by trusses except Option A. Support for live and dead loads. Option B. Lateral support for exterior walls. Option C. Lateral support for masonry chimney. Option D. Creation of attic space and ventilation space. The correct answer is option C. Lateral support for masonry chimney. lateral support for masonry chimney. Question 82. A clue that a new built-up roof was applied over the old flat roof is: Option A, usually there is no gravel because of the additional weight. Option B, there are 2 layers of drip edge flashings. Option C, the felts are delaminating at the edges. Option D, both layers would be visible if you were to look down the roof drain. The correct answer is option B, there are 2 layers of drip edge flashings. There are 2 layers of drip edge flashings. Question 83. All of the following contain condition statements except: Option A, the overhead service entrance conductors are aluminum and rated for 100 amps. Option B, the garage door operator should be adjusted to reverse when hitting an obstruction as it closes. Option C, missing chimney flashing should be provided. Option D, the inoperative ground fault circuit interrupter should be replaced to improve electrical safety. The correct answer is option A, the overhead service entrance conductors are aluminum and rated for 100 amps. The overhead service entrance conductors are aluminum and rated for 100 amps. Question 84. The most important implication of cracked or broken walkways is: Option A, water in the basement. Option B, difficulty in snow removal. Option C, a trip hazard. Option D, water ponding on the walkway. The correct answer is option A, water in the basement. A trip hazard. Question 85. Which one of the following statements about retaining wall drainage is false? Option A, drainage is important. Option B, soils that drain well, such as clay, should be used behind retaining walls. Option C, a weeping tile or drainage holes are often recommended. Option D, tied back walls do not usually require drain holes. The correct answer is option B, soils that drain well, such as clay, should be used behind retaining walls. Soils that drain well, such as clay, should be used behind retaining walls. Question 86. Missing fire stopping is more common on platform construction. Option A, true. Option B, false. Option C, consult professional. Option D, standard maintenance. The correct answer is option B, false. False. Question 87. The function of a feeding is to: Option A, provide lateral support for foundation walls. Option B, transmit the weight of the house to the soil. Option C, provide support for the basement floor slab. Option D, resist hydrostatic pressure. The correct answer is option A, provide lateral support for foundation walls. Transmit the weight of the house to the soil. Question 88. Footing failures can most positively be diagnosed by: Option A, sagging floors. Option B, vertical cracking in foundation walls. Option C, horizontal cracking above windows. Option D, bowing foundation walls. The correct answer is option A, sagging floors. Vertical cracking in foundation walls. Question 89. When lowering a basement floor, if the soil is excavated only to the bottom of the feeding, i.e., not below the feeding, which problem may have been created? Option A, inadequate end bearing for floor joists. Option B, excessive grade height. Option C, disturbed soil below feeding. Option D, lost lateral support for the feeding. The correct answer is option D, lost lateral support for the feeding. Lost lateral support for the feeding. Question 90. All of the following are dead loads except: Option A, the weight of the structure above the foundation. Option B, snow loads. Option C, the weight of the soil surrounding the foundation. Option D, the weight of the shingles on the roof. The correct answer is option A, the weight of the structure above the foundation. Snow loads. Question 91. Footings that are continuous around the perimeter of the house are called: Option A, pad feedings. Option B, grade beams. Option C, spread feedings. Option D, piers. The correct answer is option A, pad feedings. Spread feedings. Question 92. Which of the following is the soil type for building homes? Option A, fine sand. Option B, organic. Option C, gravel. Option D, coarse sand. The correct answer is option C, gravel. Gravel. Question 93. Differential settlement is: Option A, settlement that occurs at a control joint. Option B, when one part of the house settles and the rest does not. Option C, the cause of all horizontal foundation cracks. Option D, associated with shrinkage cracks. The correct answer is option A, settlement that occurs at a control joint. When one part of the house settles and the rest does not. Question 94. The maximum slope for a lot depends on soil type and other conditions, but in general the maximum slope is: Option A, 1 and 2, Option B, 1 and 3, Option C, 1 and 4, Option D, 1 and 5. The correct answer is option A, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Question 95. All of the following statements are true of frost heave except: Option A, frost heave can be caused by raising the exterior grade height. Option B, front heave can be caused by insulating the basement. Option C, front heave can be caused by lowering the grade level on the outside of the foundation. Option D, movement due to frost heave is often a combination of upwards and inwards movement. The correct answer is option A, frost heave can be caused by raising the exterior grade height. Frost heave can be caused by raising the exterior grade height. Question 96. Where lateral forces have caused cracking, bowing, bulging, or leaning of foundation walls, corrective action is often required. All of the following are typical correction actions except: Option A, adding buttresses on the inside of the foundation wall. Option B, building a separate foundation wall on the interior of the foundation. Option C, building a separate exterior wall against the foundation. Option D, adding steel beams or channels horizontally along the crack. The correct answer is option A, adding buttresses on the inside of the foundation wall. Adding steel beams or channels horizontally along the crack. Question 97. Cinder block is: Option A, a concrete block with steel reinforcement. Option B, much stronger than concrete block. Option C, very resistant to moisture. Option D, made from slag and has a rougher, darker texture than concrete block. The correct answer is option D, made from slag and has a rougher, darker texture than concrete block. Made from slag and has a rougher, darker texture than concrete block. Question 98. A cold joint is: Option A, a deliberate crack built into the foundation to allow for concrete shrinkage. Option B, a result of pouring the concrete foundation at two separate times. Option C, a result of pouring the concrete when the temperature is below the freezing point. Option D, a joint between concrete blocks where insufficient mortar thickness was used. This joint will be substantially reduced in strength. The correct answer is option A, a deliberate crack built into the foundation to allow for concrete shrinkage. A result of pouring the concrete foundation at two separate times. Question 99. Horizontal cracks in foundation walls are usually caused by all of the following except: Option A, soil pressure. Option B, improper backfilling. Option C, sinking feedings. Option D, hydrostatic pressure. The correct answer is option A, soil pressure. Sinking feedings. Question 100. Piles are: Option A, used where soil quality is poor. Option B, driven into the ground as far as the frost lines. Option C, always driven into the ground until they hit bedrock. Option D, never driven to bedrock. The correct answer is option A, used where soil quality is poor. Used where soil quality is poor. Question 101. Interior feedings, under columns, for example, are usually subject to what kinds of loads? Option A, almost purely horizontal. Option B, horizontal and vertical. Option C, almost purely vertical. Option D, primarily tension. The correct answer is option A, almost purely horizontal. Almost purely vertical. Question 102. Which of the following statements is true of a settlement crack? Option A. Settlement cracks do not usually have corresponding cracks elsewhere in the building. Option B. Control joints are used to prevent settlement cracks from developing. Option C. Settlement cracks will occur at weak spots in the wall. Option D. Settlement cracks typically do not extend into feedings. The correct answer is option A. Settlement cracks do not usually have corresponding cracks elsewhere in the building. Settlement cracks will occur at weak spots in the wall. Question 103. In which situation are you most likely to see settlement cracks? Option A. Houses built on reclaimed land. Option B. Houses built with slab-on-grade construction. Option C. Houses with stone or brick foundations. Option D. Houses built in an area with very low water table. The correct answer is option A. Houses built on reclaimed land. Houses built on reclaimed land. Question 104. Vertical joints every 2 to 4 feet in the bottom section of the foundation wall could be evidence of. Option A. Mud jacking. Option B. Control joints. Option C. Foundation irrigation. Option D. Underpinning. The correct answer is option A. Mud jacking. Underpinning. Question 105. Moisture penetration through the foundation wall can cause the foundation to flake off on the interior. This condition is called. Option A. Honeycombing. Option B. Cold joints. Option C. Efflorescence. Option D. Spalling. The correct answer is option A. Honeycombing. Spalling. Question 106. All of these are good inspection techniques except. Option A. Looking for what is missing. Option B. Backtracking. Option C. Focusing exclusively on details. Option D. Checking connections carefully. The correct answer is option C. Focusing exclusively on details. Focusing exclusively on details. Question 107. When must you go into crawl spaces? Option A. Wherever you can physically fit. Option B. When headroom is greater than 30 inches. Option C. When it is not dangerous and you will not damage anything. Option D. When you suspect there may be a problem within. The correct answer is option C. When it is not dangerous and you will not damage anything. When it is not dangerous and you will not damage anything. Question 108. Sills below grade level. Option A. Are more likely to fail in bending than sills above grade. Option B. Are more susceptible to crushing than sills above grade. Option C. Are more susceptible to rot than sills above grade. Option D. Are more susceptible to warping than sills above grade. The correct answer is option A. Are more likely to fail in bending than sills above grade. Are more susceptible to rot than sills above grade. Question 109. Anchor bolts holding sills to foundations. Option A. Need nuts and washers. Option B. Should extend 14 inches down into the foundation. Option C. Should never be used within 1 feet of building corners. Option D. Should be spaced every 10 feet. The correct answer is option A. Need nuts and washers. Need nuts and washers. Question 110. Spalling brick on columns usually results from. Option A. Insect activity. Option B. Transverse loading. Option C. Poor quality mortar. Option D. Moisture in the brick. The correct answer is option D. Moisture in the brick. Moisture in the brick. Question 111. Are beams allowed to rest on concrete block walls? Option A. Only if there are wood shims between the beam and the block. Option B. Only if at least the top 7 inches of block is filled with concrete. Option C. Only if there is at least 6 inches of end bearing. Option D. This is not allowed. The correct answer is option B. Only if at least the top 7 inches of block is filled with concrete. Only if at least the top 7 inches of block is filled with concrete. Question 112. Notches in beams should. Option A. Not be present. Option B. Not be in the middle 1/3 of the beam span. Option C. Be in the middle 1/3 of the beam span. Option D. Be in the bottom 1/4 of the beam. The correct answer is option A. Not be present. Not be present. Question 113. If a 2x8 joist has a 3 inches x 3 inches notch at the bottom where it rests on a beam, option A. The beam should also be notched. Option B. The headroom is reduced below. Option C. The beam should be steel. Option D. The joist may have a crack that extends horizontally from the notch. The correct answer is option A. The beam should also be notched. The joist may have a crack that extends horizontally from the notch. Question 114. Holes are, option A. Best near the top of joists. Option B. Best near the bottom of joists. Option C. Best near the middle of joists. Option D. Not allowed in joists. The correct answer is option A. Best near the top of joists. Best near the middle of joists. Question 115. Partition walls, non-load bearing walls. Option A. Add very little load to the floor joists below. Option B. Are best if they are parallel to and directly above a floor joist below. Option C. Are best if they are perpendicular to floor joists below. Option D. Should not be offset from the beam or wall below. The correct answer is option A. Add very little load to the floor joists below. Are best if they are perpendicular to floor joists below. Question 116. The subflooring material most likely to fail by swelling is: option A. Wafer board. Option B. Plywood. Option C. Plank. Option D. LVL. The correct answer is option A. Wafer board. Wafer board. Question 117. Masonry walls may be any of these except: option A. Single width. Option B. Triple width. Option C. Cavity walls. Option D. Sandwich walls. The correct answer is option A. Single width. Sandwich walls. Question 118. Solid masonry walls typically need all of these except: option A. A way to hold the widths together. Option B. Arches or lintels over openings. Option C. Mortar. Option D. Corbelling. The correct answer is option A. A way to hold the widths together. Corbelling. Question 119. Rusting lintels typically cause: option A. Diagonal cracks, forming a triangle above windows. Option B. Vertical cracks, above window corners. Option C. Horizontal cracks, radiating out from the top corners of windows. Option D. Vertical cracks, below window corners. The correct answer is option A. Diagonal cracks, forming a triangle above windows. Horizontal cracks, radiating out from the top corners of windows. Question 120. Double top plates on wood frame walls. Option A. Can be omitted if joists are directly above studs. Option B. Can be omitted if the top plate is oak. Option C. Are needed on partition walls. Option D. Must be locked at their joints with metal ties. The correct answer is option A. Can be omitted if joists are directly above studs. Can be omitted if joists are directly above studs. Question 121. Sheathing functions include all of these except: option A. Supporting siding. Option B. Stiffening walls to prevent racking, for example. Option C. Helping to keep wind out of the building. Option D. Supporting metal ties for brick veneer. The correct answer is option A. Supporting siding. Supporting metal ties for brick veneer. Question 122. Partition or non-load bearing walls. Option A. Can be identified by tapping on them. Option B. Always have structural support below. Option C. Do not provide end support for joists. Option D. Must have sheathing. The correct answer is option A. Can be identified by tapping on them. Do not provide end support for joists. Question 123. Masonry veneer has a function similar to: option A. Studs. Option B. Sheathing. Option C. Buttresses. Option D. Aluminum siding. The correct answer is option A, studs. Aluminum siding. Question 124. Brick ties are: option A, usually aluminum, option B, visible, option C, fastened to studs, option D, fastened to sheathing. The correct answer is option C, fastened to studs. Fastened to studs. Question 125. Steel lintels. Option A, should not be used in masonry walls. Option B, are usually stainless steel. Option C, need 6 inches of end bearing in most areas. Option D, have a minimum span of 6 feet, 6 inches. The correct answer is option A, should not be used in masonry walls. Need 6 inches of end bearing in most areas. Question 126. Resting lintels. Option A, should be caulked. Option B, tend to expand. Option C, tend to shrink. Option D, only occur in masonry veneer walls. The correct answer is option B, tend to expand. Tend to expand. Question 127. Which statement is true? Option A, increasing the insulation makes the attic warmer. Option B, if the attic is cold, then warm, moist air leaking into the attic from the house will condense more quickly. Option C, if you increase the insulation level in a roof, you should decrease the ventilation. Option D, the insulation and ventilation cannot affect the structure of a roof. The correct answer is option B. If the attic is cold, then warm, moist air leaking into the attic from the house will condense more quickly. If the attic is cold, then warm, moist air leaking into the attic from the house will condense more quickly. Question 128. Ceiling joists are: option A, similar to rafters but found on low-slope roofs. Option B, horizontal members used with rafters and sometimes with roof joists. Option C, 2x4s, 2x6s, 2x8s, or 2x10s and are used to support the sheathing. Option D, structural members that support the dead load of the roof sheathing, the roofing material, and the live loads above. The correct answer is option B, horizontal members used with rafters and sometimes with roof joists. Horizontal members used with rafters and sometimes with roof joists. Question 129. The span of a rafter is defined as the: option A, horizontal projection of the rafters from one side of the house to the other. Option B, length of the rafter, from the collar tie to the ridge board. Option C, horizontal projection, from one support to another. Option D, distance from the center of one rafter to the center of the next, most commonly 16 inches. The correct answer is option C, horizontal projection, from one support to another. Horizontal projection, from one support to another. Question 130. All of the following statements are true of ridge boards except: option A, ridge boards are only used on roofs with a slope of 2 and 12 or less. Option B, ridge boards are typically a nominal 1-inch board. Option C, ridge boards are usually one size larger than the rafters. Option D, if there is a ridge board, some authorities may allow opposing rafters to be offset by their width. The correct answer is option A. Ridge boards are only used on roofs with a slope of 2 and 12 or less. Ridge boards are only used on roofs with a slope of 2 and 12 or less. Question 131. All of these are components of asphalt shingles except: option A, ceiling strips. Option B, organic felt. Option C, synthetic rubber. Option D, granule surfacing. The correct answer is option C, synthetic rubber. Synthetic rubber. Question 132. Purlins are: option A, horizontal members supporting the midspan of rafters. Option B, part of the framing of a truss roof system. Option C, part of the framing of a raised foundation. Option D, none of the above. The correct answer is option A, horizontal members supporting the midspan of rafters. Horizontal members supporting the midspan of rafters. Question 133. What are some of the properties of trusses? Option A. Middle web boards can be altered as needed. Option B. They typically need no mid-length support. Option C. They are engineered structural members. Option D. Both B and C describe properties of trusses. The correct answer is option A. Middle web boards can be altered as needed. Both B and C describe properties of trusses. Question 134. What is another term for beam? Option A. Span. Option B. Girder. Option C. Joist. Option D. Header. The correct answer is option B. Girder. Girder. Question 135. What is the likely cause of sag in roof sheathing where the trusses are 24 inches on center with a clear span of 36 feet? Option A. Undersized trusses. Option B. Sheathing is too thin. Option C. Undersized purlins. Option D. Inadequate fastening of sheathing to trusses. The correct answer is option B. Sheathing is too thin. Sheathing is too thin. Question 136. Collar ties are installed in roof framing to: Option A. Prevent purlin sag. Option B. Provide lateral support for the top of the walls. Option C. Support the end walls of gable roofs. Option D. Prevent rafters from sagging. The correct answer is option D. Prevent rafters from sagging. Prevent rafters from sagging. Question 137. A roof truss that has been cut in order to accommodate a skylight can be resupported by: Option A. A skilled carpenter. Option B. Special engineering design. Option C. Doubling trusses on either side of the skylight opening. Option D. No special consideration necessary. The correct answer is option B. Special engineering design. Special engineering design. Question 138. Which of the following is the least common spacing for rafters, roof joists and ceiling joists? Option A. 12 inches. Option B. 20 inches. Option C. 24 inches. Option D. 36 inches. The correct answer is option D. 36 inches. 36 inches. Question 139. While inspecting the exterior of the house, you notice that there is a gap between the soffit and the exterior wall. The gap is wider near the midpoint of the wall and close to nothing at the corners. Which of the following conditions would you suspect? Option A. The rafters are not adequately attached at the ridge boards. Option B. The purlins are not continuous and are inadequately spliced at the joints. Option C. The rafters are resting on toes, rather than heels. Option D. The ceiling joists are not tying opposing rafter bottoms together properly. The correct answer is option D. The ceiling joists are not tying opposing rafter bottoms together properly. The ceiling joists are not tying opposing rafter bottoms together properly. Question 140. All of the following perform essentially the same function as a knee wall except: Option A. Purlins. Option B. Struts. Option C. Strongbacks. Option D. Birds' mouths. The correct answer is option A. Purlins. Birds' mouths. Question 141. What is a gusset plate used for in a roof structure? Option A. It connects members of a truss together. Option B. A gusset plate is used only in earthquake-prone and hurricane-prone areas. Option C. It connects edges of roof sheathing together when they do not bear directly on top of a rafter or truss. Option D. It connects the purlins to the rafters. The correct answer is option A. It connects members of a truss together. It connects members of a truss together. Question 142. While inspecting the attic of a row house built in the mid-1970s, you notice that the plywood next to the party wall is delaminating and has a white powder underneath. Which of the following might explain this? Option A. The attic is much colder near the party walls, and there is almost always more condensation on the underside of the sheathing in this area. Option B. This condition is an example of pyrolysis, where the sheathing in contact with the masonry party wall deteriorates prematurely. Option C. The plywood next to the party wall is probably FRT plywood. FRT plywood has been found to deteriorate prematurely. Option D. This type of plywood has oriented strands and can only be installed in one direction. Often the last piece is installed in the wrong direction to make it fit between the party walls. The correct answer is option A. The attic is much colder near the party walls, and there is almost always more condensation on the underside of the sheathing in this area. The plywood next to the party wall is probably FRT plywood. FRT plywood has been found to deteriorate prematurely. Question 143. The webs of a truss. Option A. Are compression members. Option B. Are tension members. Option C. May be in compression or tension. Option D. Have no load on them. The correct answer is option A. Are compression members. May be in compression or tension. Question 144. For a house with wood frame walls, the roof structure can be nailed directly to the wall structure. If the exterior walls are solid masonry, how is the roof framing attached to the walls? Option A. A wood sill is bolted to the top of the wall, and the roof framing is nailed to this sill. Option B. Each rafter is bolted to the masonry wall with bolts that are about 1/2 inch in diameter and about 3½ inches long. Option C. If the exterior walls are solid masonry, the roof structure and simply rest on top of the wall. There is no need to secure them as long as the bottoms of opposing rafters are tied together to prevent rafter spreading. Option D. It is attached by joist hangers and concrete nails. The correct answer is option A. A wood sill is bolted to the top of the wall, and the roof framing is nailed to this sill. A wood sill is bolted to the top of the wall, and the roof framing is nailed to this sill. Question 145. Which of the following truss types will have 2 top chords and 2 bottom chords? Option A. Fink. Option B. Howe. Option C. Scissor. Option D. Belgian. The correct answer is option C. Scissor. Scissor. Question 146. Jack rafters are: option A. Rafters at hips and valleys. Option B. Rafters that tie into a header at an opening in the roof, such as a skylight. Option C. Rafters that have been doubled. Option D. The same as I-joists. The correct answer is option A. Rafters at hips and valleys. Rafters at hips and valleys. Question 147. In which of the following situations is roof sheathing not required? Option A. Where lateral bracing is achieved with struts. Option B. Where a wood batten system has been used with concrete tile. Option C. Where 2 layers of ice and water protection have been used. Option D. None of the above. The correct answer is option B. Where a wood batten system has been used with concrete tile. Where a wood batten system has been used with concrete tile. Question 148. H-clips are used for: option A. Attaching rafters to ceiling joists. Option B. Attaching members of trusses together. Option C. Edge support for roof sheathing. Option D. Splicing rafters. The correct answer is option C. Edge support for roof sheathing. Edge support for roof sheathing. Question 149. Appliance connectors found on gas ranges should not be longer than 6 feet. Option A. True. Option B. False. Option C. Consult professional. Option D. Standard maintenance. The correct answer is option A. True. True. Question 150. Charcoal-type filters should be used on exhaust fans that do not discharge to the outside. Option A. True. Option B. False. Option C. Consult professional. Option D. Standard maintenance. The correct answer is option A. True. True. Question 151. Batch feed waste disposers have a power switch near the unit, allowing it to be turned on and off very quickly. Option A. True. Option B. False. Option C. Consult professional. Option D. Standard maintenance. The correct answer is option B. False. False. Question 152. An indirect plumbing connection that transfers wastewater from a washing machine to the waste plumbing system through a trap is referred to as a standpipe. Option A, true. Option B, false. Option C, consult professional. Option D, standard maintenance. The correct answer is option A, true. True. Question 153. The typical lifespan of most major appliances is: option A, 5 to 15 years. Option B, 10 to 20 years. Option C, 15 to 25 years. Option D, 30 to 35 years. The correct answer is option B, 10 to 20 years. 10 to 20 years. Question 154. A difference between a gas range and an electric range is that electric ranges: option A, are typically wider. Option B, are typically deeper front to back. Option C, require a 240-volt electrical supply. Option D, electric range will cook better. The correct answer is option A, are typically wider. Require a 240-volt electrical supply. Question 155. What feature on range control knobs helps prevent children from turning them on? Option A, the knobs are difficult to turn. Option B, the knobs have to be pushed in before turning them. Option C, the knobs are too large for a child's hand to grasp. Option D, when the knobs are pulled out. The correct answer is option A, the knobs are difficult to turn. The knobs have to be pushed in before turning them. Question 156. Cooktops with downdraft vents should be vented: option A, into the basement. Option B, into the return air ductwork. Option C, outdoors. Option D, indoors. The correct answer is option A, into the basement. Outdoors. Question 157. Gas ranges can be connected to gas pipe by: option A, flexible metal piping. Option B, plastic piping. Option C, rubber hoses. Option D, garden hoses. The correct answer is option A, flexible metal piping. Flexible metal piping. Question 158. If a gas leak is detected in a home, you should: option A, turn off the power immediately. Option B, phone the gas company from the house. Option C, leave the house without operating anything. Option D, say nothing. The correct answer is option A, turn off the power immediately. Leave the house without operating anything. Question 159. An electric oven uses which element for baking? Option A, upper element. Option B, lower element. Option C, both elements. Option D, upper and lower element at the same time. The correct answer is option B, lower element. Lower element. Question 160. A convection oven is different from a conventional oven in that: option A, a convection oven uses microwaves. Option B, a convection oven has the boiler on all the time. Option C, a convection oven has a fan that circulates hot air. Option D, a convection oven uses hot water. The correct answer is option A, a convection oven uses microwaves. A convection oven has a fan that circulates hot air. Question 161. How hot will an electric self-cleaning oven get during the cleaning process? Option A, 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Option B, 700 degrees Fahrenheit. Option C, 900 degrees Fahrenheit. Option D, standard maintenance. The correct answer is option C, 900 degrees Fahrenheit. 900 degrees Fahrenheit. Question 162. The typical life of a dishwasher is: option A, 5 to 10 years. Option B, 8 to 15 years. Option C, 10 to 20 years. Option D, 20 to 30 years. The correct answer is option A, 5 to 10 years. 8 to 15 years. Question 163. A dishwasher may not drain properly because the: option A, timer may be faulty. Option B, door in the lock may be defective. Option C, heating element may be burned out. Option D, dishwasher may not have water. The correct answer is option A, timer may be faulty. Timer may be faulty. Question 164. A noisy dishwasher is usually the result of A. Option A, defective door and lock. Option B, sprayer arm. Option C, door spring. Option D, standard maintenance. The correct answer is option A, defective door and lock. Sprayer arm. Question 165. Which food waste is compatible with a waste disposal system? Option A, bones. Option B, corn husks. Option C, celery. Option D, mushrooms. The correct answer is option A, bones. Bones. Question 166. Central vacuum systems with a filter in the canister should discharge. Option A, outside only. Option B, inside only. Option C, either inside or outside. Option D, attic only. The correct answer is option C, either inside or outside. Either inside or outside. Question 167. Weak suction in the central vacuum system is not typically the result of A. Option A, faulty motor. Option B, full canister. Option C, dirty filter. Option D, the operator. The correct answer is option A, faulty motor. Faulty motor. Question 168. A waste standpipe for a washing machine connection should extend. Option A, 2 to 4 inches above the trap. Option B, 12 to 20 inches above the trap. Option C, 18 to 30 inches above the trap. Option D, 30 to 30 inches above the trap. The correct answer is option C, 18 to 30 inches above the trap. 18 to 30 inches above the trap. Question 169. The main difference between waste disposers and trash compactors is that trash compactors, option A, cannot be located in kitchens. Option B, cannot be located under countertops. Option C, do not take the waste out of the house. Option D, just sits there. The correct answer is option A, cannot be located in kitchens. Do not take the waste out of the house. Question 170. How do you check to see if a home has exterior insulation and finish system siding? Option A, probe. Option B, take receptacle covers off. Option C, siding compression sensor. Option D, you don't. The correct answer is option B, take receptacle covers off. Take receptacle covers off. Question 171. What's a typical problem with outside stairs? Option A, the rise. Option B, span of the beams. Option C, treads. Option D, header. The correct answer is option A, the rise. The rise. Question 172. What is a dry wall? Option A, retaining wall with mortar. Option B, a wall made of sand. Option C, a wall made of plastic. Option D, retaining wall stacked without mortar. The correct answer is option D, retaining wall stacked without mortar. Retaining wall stacked without mortar. Question 173. Which type of insulation will burn the quickest? Option A, blown. Option B, batt. Option C, cellulose. Option D, standard maintenance. The correct answer is option A, blown. Cellulose. Question 174. You see a 2-inch polyvinyl chloride pipe running horizontally. It has to be supported every. Option A, 2 feet. Option B, 3 feet. Option C, 4 feet. Option D, 6 feet. The correct answer is option C, 4 feet. 4 feet. Question 175. When you find a home with a 2-wire system, how do you mark it on your report? Option A, inspected old 2-wire system needs to be updated to a 3-wire system. Option B, inspected old 2-wire system, noted as not as good as a 3-wire system. Option C, inspected. Option D, standard maintenance. The correct answer is option B. Inspected old 2-wire system, noted as not as good as a 3-wire system. Inspected old 2-wire system, noted as not as good as a 3-wire system. Question 176. What is the min-max distance for switches and outlets near a bathtub? Option A 1 foot-2, option B 5 foot-10, option C 3 foot-4, option D, there is no min-max. The correct answer is option D, there is no min-max. There is no min-max. Question 177. You are inspecting a home with an overhead garage door opener. What are the safety items you need to be concerned with? Option A electronic sensors. Option B auto and manual reverse. Option C rope. Option D emergency manual release and door operation. The correct answer is option D, emergency manual release and door operation. Emergency manual release and door operation. Question 178. What type of insurance does a home inspector carry in case they break something during the inspection? Option A home inspection warranty. Option B public protection insurance. Option C general liability. Option D errors and omission. The correct answer is option C, general liability. General liability. Question 179. When a bedroom window has security bars installed, what should you report? Option A hindrance to emergency egress. Option B contact emergency contractor. Option C use the key provided to operate for inspection. Option D mark as inaccessible. The correct answer is option A, hindrance to emergency egress. Hindrance to emergency egress. Question 180. What non-contact tool can be used to test for live or ungrounded circuit? Option A clamp meter. Option B amp probe. Option C plug tester. Option D voltage detector. The correct answer is option D, voltage detector. Voltage detector. Question 181. What does a heat pump have that a conventional heating, ventilation and air conditioning unit does not? Option A high pressure line. Option B low pressure line. Option C reversing valve. Option D filter. The correct answer is option C, reversing valve. Reversing valve. Question 182. You observe a regulating device on the house side of the water meter. What is this used for? Option A increasing pressure. Option B decreasing pressure. Option C increasing flow rate. Option D decreasing flow rate. The correct answer is option A, increasing pressure. Decreasing pressure. Question 183. What does roof guards help to prevent? Option A lightning strikes. Option B hail damage. Option C snow slides. Option D roof leaks. The correct answer is option C, snow slides. Snow slides. Question 184. What is the minimum slope of a B vent? Option A 1/8. Option B 1/4. Option C 1/2. Option D 3/4. The correct answer is option B, 1/4. 1/4. Question 185. To be valid, a home inspection contract must, option A, be written by an attorney. Option B, provide for any contingencies. Option C, involve offer and acceptance. Option D, define the relationship between the home buyer and seller. The correct answer is option C, involve offer and acceptance. Involve offer and acceptance. Question 186. Stating that access is the responsibility of the client should be, option A, in the report. Option B, in the summary statement. Option C, in the yellow page ad. Option D, in the agreement or contract. The correct answer is option D, in the agreement or contract. In the agreement or contract. Question 187. Where does a steel sink rust out and leak? Option A, overflow channel. Option B, sink rim. Option C, bowl clamps. Option D, drain control. The correct answer is option A, overflow channel. Overflow channel. Question 188. What does an inspector do if he has a stake in a property? Option A, disclose and decline. Option B, discount the inspection. Option C, bring another inspector. Option D, perform an unbiased inspection. The correct answer is option A, disclose and decline. Disclose and decline. Question 189. A stairway serving a deck has open risers with a riser height of 7-inch and tread thickness of 1. What should be on the report? Option A, riser too tall. Option B, tread too narrow. Option C, stairway is unstable. Option D, opening between tread is too tall. The correct answer is option D, opening between tread is too tall. Opening between tread is too tall. Question 190. How could you check the safety reverse of a garage door opening? Option A, roll of toilet paper. Option B, 2x4 laid flat. Option C, 4-inch x4 board. Option D, place hand at center of door when half closed. The correct answer is option D, place hand at center of door when half closed. Place hand at center of door when half closed. Question 191. When you see a crack in a concrete retaining wall, you suspect excessive. Option A, hydrostatic pressure. Option B, weep control. Option C, vertical lift. Option D, hydromatic. The correct answer is option A, hydrostatic pressure. Hydrostatic pressure. Question 192. When inspecting a solid fuel burning fireplace, which is a fire hazard? Option A, loose mantle. Option B, no automatic starter. Option C, broken damper. Option D, missing refractory brick. The correct answer is option D, missing refractory brick. Missing refractory brick. Question 193. A home inspection report must include: Option A, deck and balconies condition. Option B, indoor air quality. Option C, dead grass. Option D, color of the home. The correct answer is option A, deck and balconies condition. Deck and balconies condition. Question 194. Gas supply pipe penetration into exterior cladding should be: Option A, sleeved. Option B, plumb. Option C, angular. Option D, painted. The correct answer is option A, sleeved. Sleeved. Question 195. Which gas flex connector has a history of failure? Option A, brass. Option B, braided steel. Option C, stainless steel. Option D, galvanized steel. The correct answer is option A, brass. Brass. Question 196. Stair stringers is the support for: Option A, rafter. Option B, joist. Option C, header. Option D, stair treads. The correct answer is option D, stair treads. Stair treads. Question 197. Where would you find a curtain drain on a property? Option A, kitchen. Option B, basement. Option C, yard. Option D, shower stall. The correct answer is option C, yard. Yard. Question 198. What is the most important issue when inspecting a sprinkler system? Option A, water pressure. Option B, backflow preventer. Option C, sprinkler head. Option D, controller. The correct answer is option A, water pressure. Backflow preventer. Question 199. Pool gunite is showing through marcite at numerous areas. The inspector should: Option A, report surface damage. Option B, wash the surface. Option C, report nothing because it is cosmetic. Option D, call a plumber. The correct answer is option A, report surface damage. Report surface damage. Question 200. Which one is always included in the inspection contract? Option A, name of errors and omissions carrier. Option B, limit of liability to seller. Option C, written guarantee. Option D, a scope of work. The correct answer is option A, name of errors and omissions carrier. A scope of work. Question 201. Buckling in a horizontal vinyl siding is generally caused by option A, reflected light. Option B, improper fastening. Option C, condensation in the walls. Option D, improper house wrap. The correct answer is option B, improper fastening. B, improper fastening. Question 202. At what level would water pressure within a single-family dwelling begin to be considered excessive and require correction? Option A, 60 pounds per square inches. Option B, 80 pounds per square inches. Option C, 100 pounds per square inches. Option D, 120 pounds per square inches. The correct answer is option B, 80 pounds per square inches. B, 80 pounds per square inches. Question 203. A newer home with electric heat is being inspected. It has a below-grade finished basement containing a bedroom. The inspector should look for a smoke alarm and option A, an escape and rescue opening. Option B, a carbon monoxide alarm. Option C, a fire extinguisher. Option D, a safety ladder. The correct answer is option A, an escape and rescue opening. A, an escape and rescue opening. Question 204. A swimming pool fence must prevent passage of a sphere that is larger than option A, 2 inches. Option B, 3 inches. Option C, 4 inches. Option D, 5 inches. The correct answer is option C, 4 inches. C, 4 inches. Question 205. Refer to the photograph to answer this question. What should an inspector recommend to the client regarding the conditions shown in relation to the downspout/rain leader? Option A, nothing, the downspout is properly installed. Option B, gravel should be installed under the downspout. Option C, the downspout should be moved away from the siding. Option D, a contractor should evaluate the downspout and recommend repairs. The correct answer is option D, a contractor should evaluate the downspout and recommend repairs. D, a contractor should evaluate the downspout and recommend repairs. Question 206. If water infiltration is suspected behind a finished surface, what tool would be the best choice to verify dampness? Option A, an infrared thermometer. Option B, a pin-type moisture meter. Option C, a non-contact moisture meter. Option D, a digital camera. The correct answer is option C, a non-contact moisture meter. C, a non-contact moisture meter. Question 207. Gas-fired furnace heat exchangers most often fail from option A, low temperatures. Option B, lack of use. Option C, improper gas pressure. Option D, rust and metal fatigue. The correct answer is option D, rust and metal fatigue. D, rust and metal fatigue. Question 208. Relative humidity, RH, is expressed as option A, volume. Option B, percentage. Option C, capacity. Option D, temperature. The correct answer is option B, percentage. B, percentage. Question 209. Connections of dissimilar metal in a plumbing system, such as galvanized steel pipe and copper pipe, will usually cause option A, reduced water pressure. Option B, decreased water quality. Option C, glazed pipes. Option D, electrolysis. The correct answer is option D, electrolysis. D, electrolysis. Question 210. A ground fault circuit interrupter, GFCI, is a safety device that option A, disconnects power when the ground to the outlet is faulty. Option B, detects moisture and disconnects power in wet locations. Option C, disconnects the power when sensing current leakage to the ground. Option D, protects against electrical surges and voltage spikes. The correct answer is option C, disconnects the power when sensing current leakage to the ground. C, disconnects the power when sensing current leakage to the ground. Question 211. An electrical system with a fuse on the neutral conductor and on the energized, hot, conductors. Option A, is twice as safe as a system where only the energized, hot, conductors are fused. Option B, should have the neutral conductor fuse sized to 1/2 the normal ampacity for the circuit. Option C, is overused up to 50% if used only for lighting. Option D, is hazardous and should be corrected. The correct answer is option D, is hazardous and should be corrected. D, is hazardous and should be corrected. Question 212. To operate a central air conditioner, an electric clothes dryer, and an electric range, the ampacity of the service to the house has to be at least. Option A, 100 amps at 120 volts. Option B, 125 amps at 120 volts. Option C, 60 amps at 240 volts. Option D, 100 amps at 240 volts. The correct answer is option D, 100 amps at 240 volts. D, 100 amps at 240 volts. Question 213. A floor joist in a crawl space has been cut where the toilet drain passes through the floor. The joists are 2x6 spaced at 16 inches on center. The inspector should recommend that. Option A, the buyer monitor the floor. Floor systems such as this have redundant framing and removal of one joist is insignificant. Option B, a contractor should support the cut joist with new piers and posts from below. Option C, the cut joist should be headed off to adjacent framing members to distribute the load. Option D, a contractor be contacted to determine what is needed and make repairs. The correct answer is option D, a contractor be contacted to determine what is needed and make repairs. D, a contractor be contacted to determine what is needed and make repairs. Question 214. Most problems with concrete are caused at the time of installation. What single factor causes the most problems? Option A, the concrete has insufficient thickness. Option B, too much water is added to the mix. Option C, too much Portland cement is in the mix. Option D, the wrong kind of sand is in the mix. The correct answer is option B, too much water is added to the mix. B, too much water is added to the mix. Question 215. Brick chimneys on older properties with oil heat sometimes curve above the roof line, with no visible cracks. Which is a possible cause of this curving? Option A, settlement of the chimney feeding. Option B, expansion of mortar. Option C, absence of a cricket flashing at the roof. Option D, lack of a rain cap on the flue. The correct answer is option B, expansion of mortar. B, expansion of mortar. Question 216. Which set of building terms do not belong together? Option A, cripple trimmer, purlin. Option B, arch, header, lintel. Option C, rafters, ceiling joists, trusses. Option D, sheathing, flooring, decking. The correct answer is option A, cripple trimmer, purlin. A, cripple trimmer, purlin. Question 217. Which has the least effect on the deflection of a dimension lumber floor system? Option A, joist width. Option B, joist grade. Option C, joist species. Option D, joist spacing. The correct answer is option A, joist width. A, joist width. Question 218. The normal maximum rise of residential stair treads is: Option A, 5 1/4 inches. Option B, 7 3/4 inches. Option C, 8 1/2 inches. Option D, 9 3/4 inches. The correct answer is option B, 7 3/4 inches. B, 7 3/4 inches. Question 219. An ungrounded receptacle may be replaced by a ground fault circuit interrupter installed. Option A, on the same phase as the receptacle. Option B, upstream from the receptacle. Option C, downstream from the receptacle. Option D, anywhere in the receptacle branch circuit. The correct answer is option B, upstream from the receptacle. B. Upstream from the receptacle. Question 220. Circuit breakers. Option A. Protect inhabitants by limiting shock duration. Option B. Regulate power to the attached equipment. Option C. Protect the wire from an electrical overload. Option D. Measure the current in a circuit. The correct answer is option C. Protect the wire from an electrical overload. C. Protect the wire from an electrical overload. Question 221. In a forced air heating system containing a split-system air conditioner and a humidifier, humidity is reduced by: Option A. Running the humidifier in reverse. Option B. Condensation at the condenser coil. Option C. Condensation at the evaporator coil. Option D. Measure the current in a circuit. The correct answer is option C. Condensation at the evaporator coil. C. Condensation at the evaporator coil. Question 222. A home inspection report must include: Option A. The general life expectancy of the roofing material. Option B. Information on flammability of the roof material. Option C. The type of roof material and the method of observation. Option D. The age of the roof. The correct answer is option C. The type of roof material and the method of observation. C. The type of roof material and the method of observation. Question 223. Water hammer can occur as a result of: Option A. Lack of air chambers. Option B. Faulty shutoff valves. Option C. Loose piping. Option D. Low static piping. The correct answer is option A. Lack of air chambers. A. Lack of air chambers. Question 224. If a system designed for use with natural gas is supplied with propane gas. Option A. No changes are needed for the equipment to function properly. Option B. The flame will be too high unless a smaller orifice is installed. Option C. The flame will be too low unless a larger orifice is installed. Option D. The gas regulator and valve must be replaced. The correct answer is option B. The flame will be too high unless a smaller orifice is installed. B. The flame will be too high unless a smaller orifice is installed. Question 225. Low-pressure boiler pipes do not carry steam pressure above: Option A. 15 pounds per square inches. Option B. 12 pounds per square inches. Option C. 9 pounds per square inches. Option D. 6 pounds per square inches. The correct answer is option A. 15 pounds per square inches. A. 15 pounds per square inches. Question 226. When an asphalt shingle roof is installed over existing shingles, leakage commonly occurs at the: Option A. Eaves. Option B. Penetrations. Option C. Ridge. Option D. Hips. The correct answer is option B. Penetrations. B. Penetrations. Question 227. Roof trusses. Option A. May be cut or modified in the field. Option B. Make drywall nail pops less likely. Option C. Cannot be used for long ceiling spans. Option D. Are usually designed for two-point bearing. The correct answer is option D. Are usually designed for two-point bearing. D. Are usually designed for two-point bearing. Question 228. On a hillside house with foundation drain systems. Option A. Rock-filled foundation drains are not allowed on the interior side of the foundation. Option B. The roof drains should connect directly to the foundation and have cleanouts. Option C. All foundation drain systems must be in perforated plastic piping extending to daylight. Option D. The foundation drain systems collect water passing laterally through the slope. The correct answer is option D. The foundation drain systems collect water passing laterally through the slope. D. The foundation drain systems collect water passing laterally through the slope. Question 229. A subpanel in an older house that is wired with non-metallic sheathed cable, NM, has one circuit with ground wire. The ground wire, Option A, should be connected to a separate grounded bus bar. Option B, should be connected to a separate ground rod. Option C, may bonded using the panel cover screws. Option D, may be connected to the neutral bus bar. The correct answer is option A, should be connected to a separate grounded bus bar. A, should be connected to a separate grounded bus bar. Question 230. Inspecting a very old country house, a gurgling sound is heard from the tub drain when the toilet is flushed. Which of the following is the most likely explanation for the sound? Option A, water discharging from the toilet is pulling water from the tub trap. Option B, the tub drain is partially blocked. Option C, water discharging from the toilet is pushing air through the tub trap. Option D, the branch drain is partially blocked downstream from the tub. The correct answer is option A, water discharging from the toilet is pulling water from the tub trap. A, water discharging from the toilet is pulling water from the tub trap. Question 231. You are inspecting an older home which has replacement windows and new vinyl siding. The new siding is backed up with rigid foam insulation that covers the service entrance cable from the weatherhead to the meter. You should report that this is option A, acceptable because the siding is no conductive pipe. Option B, an improper installation. Option C, a benefit because additional protection is provided to the service entrance cable. Option D, acceptable, provided the drip loops at the service entrance. The correct answer is option B, an improper installation. B, improper installation. Question 232. When looking at the exterior wall of a 60-year-old brick masonry house with a gable roof, you notice a horizontal crack in the mortar and outward brick displacement along the gutter edge of the roof. The displacement is greatest at the center of the top three courses of brick. This condition is most likely caused by option A, excessive sand in the mortar mix. Option B, defective brick bonding. Option C, improper ceiling joist installation. Option D, differential settlement. The correct answer is option C, improper ceiling joist installation. C, improper ceiling joist installation. Question 233. You inspect a wood-framed cantilevered balcony off a second-story bedroom. You find significant wood deterioration, at least 1/2 member depth, of all cantilever joists at the bearing point of the house. You should, option A, notify occupants of the significant hazard, advise immediate repair to both the occupant and client in the report. Option B, note the significant hazard and recommend immediate repair, by a licensed professional, in your report. Option C, refer the wood deterioration to a structural pest control operator for professional opinion. Option D, recommend sistering existing framing members to increase strength, prior to further use. The correct answer is option A, notify occupants of the significant hazard, advise immediate repair to both the occupant and client in the report. A, notify occupants of the significant hazard, advise immediate repair to both the occupant and client in the report. Question 234. When a cooling unit is located in an attic where damage may result from condensate overflow. Option A, attic ventilation must be increased to avoid condensation. Option B, steel ducting is not allowed because of potential damage from condensation. Option C, an auxiliary condensate drain system is required. Option D, a supplemental condensate pump is required. The correct answer is option C, an auxiliary condensate drain system is required. C, an auxiliary condensate drain system is required. Question 235. Asphalt shingles are not allowed to be installed on roofs with slopes less than option A, 1 in 12, option B, 2 in 12, option C, 3 in 12, option D, 4 in 12. The correct answer is option B, 2 in 12. B, 2 in 12. Question 236. If a poured concrete foundation has an unusually large number of vertical cracks, each no wider than 1/32 inches, the cause is likely to be option A, differential settlement from adverse drainage conditions. Option B, excessive amounts of aggregate in the concrete mix. Option C, settlement from compaction of soils below the feedings. Option D, shrinkage of the concrete from excess water at the time of pouring. The correct answer is option D, shrinkage of the concrete from excess water at the time of pouring. D, shrinkage of the concrete from excess water at the time of pouring. Question 237. Where should squash blocks, web blocking, be found in a wood I-joist floor system? Option A, at bearing ends and load-bearing walls above with support girders below. Option B, at bearing ends and all splices. Option C, at bearing ends and plumbing penetrations. Option D, at perimeter ends, plumbing penetrations, and splices over girders. The correct answer is option A, at bearing ends and load-bearing walls above with support girders below. A, at bearing ends and load-bearing walls above with support girders below. Question 238. Columns typically support. Option A, footers. Option B, walls. Option C, girders. Option D, joists. The correct answer is option C, girders. C, girders. Question 239. Oriented strand board, OSB, is used most frequently in option A, roof, floor, and exterior wall sheathing. Option B, walls and interior sheathing. Option C, ceramic tile underlayment. Option D, vinyl tile underlayment. The correct answer is option A, roof, floor, and exterior wall sheathing. A, roof, floor, and exterior wall sheathing. Question 240. Which of the following is not a component of wood stairs? Option A, riser. Option B, header. Option C, stringer. Option D, tread. The correct answer is option B, header. B, header. Question 241. When inspecting the structural system, the inspector is required to option A, inspect only the visible components in the attic and crawl space. Option B, specify method of structural repairs to the system. Option C, report all structural deficiencies observed. Option D, determine the cause and origin of the damage. The correct answer is option C, report all structural deficiencies observed. C, report all structural deficiencies observed. Question 242. A ground fault occurs when option A, too many devices are used on a circuit. Option B, a hot conductor touches another hot conductor. Option C, a hot conductor touches a grounded surface or grounding conductor. Option D, a grounded conductor comes in contact with a grounding conductor. The correct answer is option C, a hot conductor touches a grounded surface or grounding conductor. C, a hot conductor touches a grounded surface or grounding conductor. Question 243. Electrical receptacles in bathrooms should be option A, GFCI protected. Option B, at least 3 feet away from showers and bathtubs. Option C, not more than 2 feet from the vanity basin. Option D, waterproofed. The correct answer is option A, GFCI protected. A, ground fault circuit interrupter protected. Question 244. Medium efficiency furnaces have a draft inducer fan and are connected directly to the vent system instead of having a draft hood. There are white and yellowish deposits below the draft inducer fan. A possible explanation for these deposits is that option A, the seal between the draft inducer fan and the furnace is failing. Option B, moisture is condensing in the vent and running back into the draft inducer fan. Option C, the draft inducer fan is not operating properly. Option D, the furnace has failed and is unsafe to operate. The correct answer is option B, moisture is condensing in the vent and running back into the draft inducer fan. B, moisture is condensing in the vent and running back into the draft inducer fan. Question 245. The purpose of a trap in the waste drainage system is to option A, provide maintenance access. Option B, prevent siphoning. Option C, block sewer gases. Option D, cause the water to drain smoothly. The correct answer is option C, block sewer gases. C. Block sewer gases. Question 246. A home inspection typically includes an examination of Option A. Adequacy of heat supply. Option B. Heat exchangers. Option C. Humidifiers. Option D. Vents, flues, and chimneys. The correct answer is option D. Vents, flues, and chimneys. D. Vents, flues, and chimneys. Question 247. During summertime inspection, what would indicate chronic condensation problems in an attic? Option A. The attic is very warm. Option B. There is no vapor retarder on the insulation. Option C. There are gray/black stains on the north side roof sheathing. Option D. There are mildew stains on the bathroom ceilings. The correct answer is option C. There are gray/black stains on the north side roof sheathing. C. There are gray/black stains on the north side roof sheathing. Question 248. In new construction, the minimum overhead electrical service clearances are Option A. Walkway 8 feet, roadway 16 feet, deck 10 feet. Option B. Walkway 9 feet, roadway 15 feet, deck 12 feet. Option C. Walkway 10 feet, roadway 18 feet, deck 10 feet. Option D. Walkway 12 feet, roadway 20 feet, deck 12 feet. The correct answer is option C. Walkway 10 feet, roadway 18 feet, deck 10 feet. C. Walkway 10 feet, roadway 18 feet, deck 10 feet. Question 249. Ice damming at the eaves may be caused by Option A. Inadequate attic insulation. Option B. Undersized gutters. Option C. Shallow roof slope. Option D. Improper flashing. The correct answer is option A. Inadequate attic insulation. A. Inadequate attic insulation. Question 250. The purpose of flashing on a roof is to Option A. Shed water onto the roofing materials. Option B. Seal roof shingles to vertical surfaces. Option C. Protect roofing material. Option D. Joining different roofing materials. The correct answer is option A. Shed water onto the roofing materials. A. Shed water onto the roofing materials. Question 251. While inspecting a heat pump in the cooling mode, you measure a 28 degrees Fahrenheit temperature differential between the interior supply and return air. You should suspect Option A. An exterior fan running too slowly. Option B. An overheating compressor. Option C. A dirty filter. Option D. A thermostat set too low. The correct answer is option C. A dirty filter. C. A dirty filter. Question 252. What is the minimum electrical service drop clearance from a residential driveway? Option A. 12 feet. Option B. 13 feet. Option C. 15 feet. Option D. 18 feet. The correct answer is option A. 12 feet. A. 12 feet. Question 253. The reason a dielectric union would be used in plumbing distribution pipes is to Option A. Ensure that the grounding conductor has a secure connection. Option B. Separate two dissimilar metals to prevent corrosion. Option C. Isolate any electrical wires touching the supply pipes. Option D. Bond the hot and cold water pipes. The correct answer is option B. Separate two dissimilar metals to prevent corrosion. B. Separate two dissimilar metals to prevent corrosion. Question 254. A basin makes a gurgling sound at the end of draining the fixture. This may be due to Option A. Improperly supported pipes. Option B. Inadequate venting. Option C. An undersized drain pipe. Option D. Improper drain slope. The correct answer is option B. Inadequate venting. B. Inadequate venting. Question 255. Condensation between glass layers of thermal pane windows indicates the need to Option A. Repair or replace sealant. Option B. Repair or clean breather holes. Option C. Replace glazing, sash, or window. Option D. Replace the interior plane. The correct answer is option C, replace glazing, sash, or window. C. Replace glazing, sash, or window. Question 256. Dielectric unions. Option A. Accommodate pipe expansion. Option B. Are undesirable and indicate a problem. Option C. Prevent galvanic action. Option D. Help maintain electrical grounding of pipes. The correct answer is option C. Prevent galvanic action. C. Prevent galvanic action. Question 257. The minimum clearance between a wood stove single wall vent connector and combustible materials should be: option A 3 inches, option B 9 inches, option C 18 inches, option D 36 inches. The correct answer is option C, 18 inches. C 18 inches. Question 258. Garage door opener electronic eye sensors are properly installed when facing each other. Option A 1 to 3 inches above the garage floor. Option B 4 to 6 inches above the garage floor. Option C 7 to 10 inches above the garage floor. Option D 11 to 15 inches above the garage floor. The correct answer is option B, 4 to 6 inches above the garage floor. B 4 to 6 inches above the garage floor. Question 259. Capillary tubes are part of the: option A evaporator coil, option B heat exchanger, option C condenser coil, option D compressor discharge. The correct answer is option A, evaporator coil. A evaporator coil. Question 260. As lintel over doors and windows in a masonry wall rusts, it may cause: option A the window glass to crack, option B the wall at the top to push out, option C cracks at the tops of openings, option D the lintel to rotate and displace the brick. The correct answer is option C, cracks at the tops of openings. C cracks at the tops of openings. Question 261. Roof truss uplift can cause cracks to form: option A above exterior doors and windows, option B at interior wall/ceiling intersections, option C in the bottom chords of roof trusses, option D in top chords of roof trusses. The correct answer is option B, at interior wall/ceiling intersections. B at interior wall/ceiling intersections. Question 262. When measuring the temperature drop across the evaporator in a central air conditioned system, a properly running unit on a humid summer day should read between: option A 5F and 15F, option B 15F and 25F, option C 25F and 35F, option D 35F and 45F. The correct answer is option B, 15F and 25F. B 15F and 25F. Question 263. Knob and tube wiring may be acceptable if: option A the home is insulated with fiberglass, option B the circuit breaker system is proper, option C not covered by insulation, option D the fuse system is still in place. The correct answer is option C, not covered by insulation. C not covered by insulation. Question 264. The maximum acceptable variation in riser heights within a flight of stairs is: option A 1/2 inches, option B 3/8 inches, option C 3/4 inches, option D 1 inches. The correct answer is option B, 3/8 inches. B 3/8 inches. Question 265. While conducting an inspection, your ladder falls over and breaks the homeowner's main vase. What type of insurance is needed to cover the replacement? Option A, general liability, option B, homeowners, option C, errors and omissions, option D, bonding. The correct answer is option A, general liability. A, general liability. Question 266. What is the minimum allowable separation between a masonry chimney and combustible materials? Option A 3/4 inches, option B 1 inches, Option C, 2 inches. Option D, 4 inches. The correct answer is option C, 2 inches. C, 2 inches. Question 267. Bonding of appliances can be confirmed by using A/N. Option A, voltmeter. Option B, receptacle tester. Option C, ohm meter. Option D, ammeter. The correct answer is option C, ohm meter. C, ohm meter. Question 268. The service panel enclosure door is required to open at least. Option A, 45 degree. Option B, 90 degree. Option C, 135 degree. Option D, 180 degree. The correct answer is option B, 90 degree. B, 90 degree. Question 269. Which of the following is a common maintenance task for a residential refrigeration system? Option A, clean the heat exchanger. Option B, replace refrigerant. Option C, clean the condenser coil. Option D, replace the thermostat. The correct answer is option C, clean the condenser coil. C, clean the condenser coil. Question 270. The device used to detect the electrical current to the electric heater coil is called. Option A, anemometer. Option B, an ohm meter. Option C, a voltmeter. Option D, an ammeter. The correct answer is option D, an ammeter. D, an ammeter. Question 271. The inspector is required to operate all of the following except option A, shut-off valves. Option B, manual garage door. Option C, a representative number of windows. Option D, folding attic stairs. The correct answer is option A, shut-off valves. A, shut-off valves. Question 272. Potable water systems connected to lawn irrigation systems need to be protected from option A, backsiphonage. Option B, excess water usage. Option C, mechanical damage. Option D, low water flow. The correct answer is option A, backsiphonage. A, backsiphonage. Question 273. Most modern kitchen ranges are required to have option A, front edge controls. Option B, a warming drawer. Option C, an anti-tip device. Option D, a tipping alarm. The correct answer is option C, an anti-tip device. C, an anti-tip device. Question 274. The inclusion of photographs in home inspections reports is option A, optional. Option B, mandatory. Option C, discriminatory. Option D, illegal. The correct answer is option A, optional. A, optional. Question 275. A home inspector should probe option A, where decay is suspected. Option B, spalling in concrete. Option C, a representative number of floor joists. Option D, around a toilet. The correct answer is option A, where decay is suspected. A, where decay is suspected. Question 276. Overhead electrical service should be a minimum of how many feet above a flat roof subject to feet traffic? Option A, 4 feet. Option B, 6 feet. Option C, 8 feet. Option D, 10 feet. The correct answer is option C, 8 feet. C, 8 feet. Question 277. One of the purposes of a home inspection contract is to define the responsibilities and limitations for option A, the real estate agent. Option B, the client. Option C, the seller. Option D, the appraiser. The correct answer is option B, the client. B, the client. Question 278. What is a required element of a contract? Option A, consideration. Option B, real estate agent's name. Option C, seller's name. Option D, names of persons attending the inspection. The correct answer is option A, consideration. A, consideration. Question 279. Home inspection agreements, contracts, should, option A, establish the limitations of the inspection, option B, be as exculpatory as possible, option C, describe the weather conditions allowed, option D, include the name of the client's real estate agent. The correct answer is option A, establish the limitations of the inspection. A. Establish the limitations of the inspection. Question 280. Stringer, tread, and riser are all components of A. Option A, truss system, option B, floor system, option C, stair system, option D, wall system. The correct answer is option C, stair system. C. Stair system. Question 281. The final decision to enter the crawl space is made. Option A, when the home inspection is booked. Option B, by the homeowner. Option C, by the home inspector. Option D, by the client and agent. The correct answer is option C, by the home inspector. C, by the home inspector. Question 282. The purpose of a contract is to protect the option A, homeowner, option B, real estate agent, option C, buyer/client, option D, home inspector and agent. The correct answer is option D, home inspector and agent. D, home inspector and agent. Question 283. Conducting a complete and thorough home inspection minimizes the need for option A, a contract, option B, errors and omissions insurance, option C, bonding, option D, a detailed inspection report. The correct answer is option B, errors and omissions insurance. B, errors and omissions insurance. Question 284. What is the most common contributing factor to masonry retaining wall movement? Option A, corbelled construction, option B, hydrostatic pressure, option C, poorly mortared joints, option D, too many tiebacks. The correct answer is option B, hydrostatic pressure. B, hydrostatic pressure. Question 285. How are the holes in rigid foundation drain pipe aligned? Option A, toward the foundation, option B, on the top half of the pipe, option C, on the bottom half of the pipe, option D, away from the foundation. The correct answer is option C, on the bottom half of the pipe. C, on the bottom half of the pipe. Question 286. What is the primary purpose of control joints placed in concrete driveways? Option A, to prevent cracks, option B, to drain the surface, option C, to reduce random cracking, option D, to enhance appearance. The correct answer is option C, to reduce random cracking. C, to reduce random cracking. Question 287. Where might you expect to find a window with safety glass? Option A, less than 18 inches above the floor, option B, less than 24 inches above the floor, option C, above a kitchen sink, option D, on the second story. The correct answer is option A, less than 18 inches above the floor. A, less than 18 inches above the floor. Question 288. What is a common cause of buckled hardwood flooring in an existing house? Option A, excessive moisture, option B, lack of moisture, option C, improper installation, option D, poor quality material. The correct answer is option A, excessive moisture. A, excessive moisture. Question 289. A newly built ventilated crawl space with a vapor retarder is required to have 1 square feet net ventilation opening per. Option A, 150 square feet, option B, 600 square feet, option C, 1,200 square feet, option D, 1,500 square feet. The correct answer is option D, 1,500 square feet. D, 1,500 square feet. Question 290. A standard claims made errors and omissions insurance policy includes claims filed. Option A, during the time of policy is in effect. Option B, after the policy has lapsed. Option C, before the policy effective date. Option D, while the inspector maintains any required license. The correct answer is option A, during the time of policy is in effect. A, during the time of policy is in effect. Question 291. Refer to the photograph to answer this question. What common defect is visible in the photograph of the entry steps? Option A, the riser height is too high. Option B, the handrail is missing. Option C, the tread depth is too shallow. Option D, the tread depth is uneven. The correct answer is option A, the riser height is too high. A, the riser height is too high. Question 292. Refer to the photograph to answer this question. What component is the arrow pointing to in the picture of the roof framing? Option A, rafter. Option B, ridge board. Option C, purlin. Option D, strongback. The correct answer is option C, purlin. C, purlin. Question 293. Refer to the photograph to answer this question. Some inspectors measure the electricity used by a condenser. The numerals on the readout show. Option A, ohms. Option B, amps. Option C, volts. Option D, watts. The correct answer is option B, amps. B, amps. Question 294. Refer to the photograph to answer this question. The truss roof framing in the photograph is option A, proper and normal. Option B, field altered. Option C, in need of cripples. Option D, in need of a pull-in. The correct answer is option B, field altered. B, field altered. Question 295. Refer to the photograph to answer this question. The testing of garage doors with a wood block. Option A, damages the door panels. Option B, irritates the opener mechanism. Option C, is improper. Option D, is the approved method. The correct answer is option D, is the approved method. D, is the approved method. Question 296. Refer to the photograph to answer this question. The device shown in the photo is A. Option A, backflow preventer. Option B, pressure reducer valve. Option C, gas pressure regulator. Option D, backwater valve. The correct answer is option A, backflow preventer. A, backflow preventer. Question 297. Refer to the photograph to answer this question. The photograph shows a dryer exhaust termination near a gas-fired water heater vent termination. The home inspector should recommend that. Option A, the fryer exhaust termination should be at least 5 feet from gas vent termination. Option B, the dryer exhaust backdraft damper should be repaired or replaced to prevent entry of combustion gases. Option C, the gas vent is improperly terminated and be relocated. Option D, the client monitor the gas vent for indications of deterioration caused by the moist air from the dryer exhaust. The correct answer is option C, the gas vent is improperly terminated and be relocated. C, the gas vent is improperly terminated and be relocated. Question 298. Refer to the photograph to answer this question. The heating system in the photograph is A. Option A, forced air furnace. Option B, gravity flow steam boiler. Option C, pumped circulating hot water boiler. Option D, gravity flow warm air furnace. The correct answer is option D, gravity flow warm air furnace. D, gravity flow warm air furnace. Question 299. Refer to the photograph to answer this question. The figure shows a roof and chimney. The water is diverted around by the option A, bird's mouth. Option B, cricket. Option C, swale. Option D, camelback. The correct answer is option B, cricket. B, cricket. Question 300. A poured concrete retaining wall with weep hole is rotating. What is the most likely reason for the rotation? Option A, the wall has no deadman anchors. Option B, the feeding has no reinforcing steel. Option C, there is no gravel behind the wall. Option D, the wall is cantilevered. The correct answer is option C, there is no gravel behind the wall. C, there is no gravel behind the wall. Question 301. A poured concrete basement wall has a 1/4 inches wide crack where the wall is bowing slightly. Brown stains are below the crack. What is the most likely reason for this condition? Option A, the gutters are blocked. Option B, the wall contains 5/8 inches reinforcing steel. Option C, the concrete was not properly vibrated. Option D, the wall damp proofing was improperly installed. The correct answer is option A, the gutters are blocked. A, the gutters are blocked. Question 302. A concrete block basement wall has significant efflorescence. What is the most likely reason for this condition? Option A, the cinder content in the blocks is too high. Option B, the foundation plants are too close to the house. Option C, the blocks are not grouted. Option D, the soil has settled at the foundation. The correct answer is option C, the blocks are not grouted. C, the blocks are not grouted. Question 303. A concrete driveway is 1/2 inches higher than the adjacent concrete walkway. What is the most likely reason for this condition? Option A, the walkway is not thick enough. Option B, the soil under the walkway was not compacted. Option C, there is no reinforcing steel in the walkway. Option D, the walkway concrete is not air entrained. The correct answer is option B, the soil under the walkway was not compacted. B, the soil under the walkway was not compacted. Question 304. Which is the most acceptable fastener for connecting a deck ledger to a band board? Option A, 5/8 inches diameter stainless steel carriage bolt. Option B, 1/2 inches diameter electroplated galvanized steel wood screw. Option C, 1/2 inches diameter hot-dipped galvanized steel machine bolt. Option D, 5/8 inches diameter brass machine screw. The correct answer is option C, 1/2 inches diameter hot-dipped galvanized steel machine bolt. C, 1/2 inches diameter hot-dipped galvanized steel machine bolt. Question 305. A movement joint should be installed in brick veneer. Option A, at support by different structural components. Option B, at each floor level. Option C, at each side of a lintel above a garage door. Option D, above each soldier course. The correct answer is option A, at support by different structural components. A, at support by different structural components. Question 306. Adhered masonry veneer is installed in the same manner as option A, natural stone veneer. Option B, stucco. Option C, fiber cement siding. Option D, steel siding. The correct answer is option B, stucco. B, stucco. Question 307. Which roof covering is most appropriate for a roof with a slope of 11/2:12 above a single-family house? Assume standard installation of any required underlayment. Option A, metal shingles. Option B, roll mineral. Option C, modified bitumen. Option D, slate shingles. The correct answer is option C, modified bitumen. C, modified bitumen. Question 308. What is the most appropriate fastener material for a slate shingle roof covering? Option A, electroplated galvanized nails. Option B, zinc nails. Option C, hot-dipped galvanized screws. Option D, copper nails. The correct answer is option D, copper nails. D, copper nails. Question 309. A scupper would most likely be located in option A, a parapet wall. Option B, a floor drain. Option C, an oil furnace vent. Option D, a cadite gutter. The correct answer is option A, a parapet wall. A parapet wall. Question 310. A sidewall extends past a roof. Hardboard siding is water damaged a few inches beyond where the roof and sidewall meet. The roof covering is asphalt strip shingles. What is the most likely cause of this condition? Option A, drip edge flashing was not installed. Option B, kick-out flashing was not installed. Option C, siding was installed close to the roof covering. Option D, underlayment was not installed. The correct answer is option B, kick-out flashing was not installed. B, kick-out flashing was not installed. Question 311. A 1/2 inches wide gap exists between the drywall and the ceiling. The seller reports that this gap opens in the winter and closes in the summer. What is the most likely cause of this condition? Option A, truss uplift. Option B, a damaged truss bottom cord. Option C, poor drywall finishing. Option D, an absent gusset plate. The correct answer is option A, truss uplift. A, truss uplift. Question 312. A collar tie would most likely be found in option A, the attic near the top plate. Option B, the basement between floor joists. Option C, a wall at the intersection of two walls. Option D, the upper part of the attic. The correct answer is option D, the upper part of the attic. D, the upper part of the attic. Question 313. A concrete basement wall has a crack that varies in width between 3/8 inches at the floor to 1/8 inches 2 feet down from the wall top. What is the most likely cause of this condition? Option A, the concrete dried too quickly. Option B, the soil is unstable under the feeding. Option C, the wall was damaged when it was backfilled. Option D, the reinforcing steel is the wrong size. The correct answer is option B, the soil is unstable under the feeding. B, the soil is unstable under the feeding. Question 314. A notch in a 12 feet long 2 by 10 floor joist is located 5 feet from the joist end. What is the maximum allowed notch depth? Option A, 2 inches. Option B, 1 5/8 inches. Option C, 1 1/2 inches. Option D, 0 inches. The correct answer is option D, 0 inches. D, 0 inches. Question 315. Racking is most likely to occur from failure to install. Option A, wall bracing. Option B, floor joist bridging. Option C, roof collar ties. Option D, foundation wall reinforcing steel. The correct answer is option A, wall bracing. A, wall bracing. Question 316. You see a ceramic floor with numerous cracks running through the grout and the tiles. The floor system is constructed using 2 by 10 floor joists. Which is the most likely cause of this condition? Option A, the tiles are defective. Option B, the floor joist blocking is absent. Option C, the floor joist span is too long. Option D, the wrong grout was used. The correct answer is option C, the floor joist span is too long. C, the floor joist span is too long. Question 317. You see uniform width cracks at both upper corners of all windows along one top story wall. Which is the most likely cause of this condition? Option A, the windows are improperly flashed. Option B, the wall is improperly braced. Option C, the cripple studs are improperly notched. Option D, the ceiling joist span is too long. The correct answer is option B, the wall is improperly braced. B, the wall is improperly braced. Question 318. The grounding electrode system of a house. Option A, provides an alternate return path for electricity. Option B, permits electricity to flow within the system. Option C, protects people from electric shock. Option D, prevents metal from becoming energized. The correct answer is option A, provides an alternate return path for electricity. A, provides an alternate return path for electricity. Question 319. How many energized conductors supply 240 volts, 200 amp, single-phase electric service? Option A, 1. Option B, 2. Option C, 3. Option D, 4. The correct answer is option B, 2. B, 2. Question 320. A circuit breaker protects against too much. Option A, voltage. Option B, resistance. Option C, inductance. Option D, current. The correct answer is option D, current. D, current. Question 321. Which event is most likely to cause arc flash? Option A, lightning striking near a utility transformer. Option B, a short circuit in a utility transformer. Option C, metal touching an energized conductor. Option D, a short circuit in a branch circuit. The correct answer is option C, metal touching an energized conductor. C, metal touching an energized conductor. Question 322. A subpanel in a detached building has melted insulation on a neutral conductor. What is the most likely cause of this condition? Option A. The neutral conductor is loose at the terminal bar. Option B. The circuit breaker is defective. Option C. There is no grounding electrode. Option D. The circuit breaker ampacity is too large for the wire. The correct answer is option A. The neutral conductor is loose at the terminal bar. A. The neutral conductor is loose at the terminal bar. Question 323. In which location may non-metallic sheath cable be installed? Option A. In the intermediate metal conduit located under the eaves. Option B. Attached to the bottom of floor joists in a crawl space. Option C. On top of ceiling joists located 6 feet from an attic access opening. Option D. In rigid metal conduit buried 12 inches below grade. The correct answer is option C, on top of ceiling joists located 6 feet from an attic access opening. C, on top of ceiling joists located 6 feet from an attic access opening. Question 324. A 2-slot receptacle has been replaced with a 3-slot receptacle in a branch circuit that does not contain an equipment grounding conductor. Which method is permitted? Option A. Install an arc fault circuit breaker on the branch circuit. Option B. Replace the receptacle with a ground fault circuit interrupter receptacle. Option C. Run an equipment conductor to a separate grounding electrode. Option D. Run an equipment grounding conductor to a copper water pipe. The correct answer is option B. Replace the receptacle with a ground fault circuit interrupter receptacle. B. Replace the receptacle with a ground fault circuit interrupter receptacle. Question 325. Where would an evaporative cooler be most effective? Option A. Phoenix, Arizona. Option B. Nashville, TN. Option C. Miami, Florida. Option D. New York, New York. The correct answer is option A. Phoenix, Arizona. A. Phoenix, Arizona. Question 326. When a heat pump is operating in cooling mode, the temperature of the liquid line should be a few degrees. Option A. Cooler than the outside air temperature. Option B. Warmer than the outside air temperature. Option C. Cooler than the inside air temperature. Option D. Warmer than the inside air temperature. The correct answer is option B. Warmer than the outside air temperature. B. Warmer than the outside air temperature. Question 327. The effect of high humidity on an air conditioning system will be: Option A. An increase in the temperature drop. Option B. A decrease in the compressor current draw. Option C. A decrease in the sensible load. Option D. An increase in the latent load. The correct answer is option C. A decrease in the sensible load. C. A decrease in the sensible load. Question 328. What is most likely to cause the greatest reduction of airflow in a flexible air duct? Option A. 5/8 inches per feet sag in the duct. Option B. A 3/4 inches diameter hole in the duct. Option C. A 90-degree bend in the duct. Option D. A 6 feet on center spacing of duct supports. The correct answer is option C. A 90-degree bend in the duct. C. A 90-degree bend in the duct. Question 329. What is the most likely result of insufficient air flow across the evaporator coil? Option A. Ice forms on the evaporator coil. Option B. The measured temperature drop decreases. Option C. The fan motor overheats. Option D. The compressor stops working. The correct answer is option A. Ice forms on the evaporator coil. A. Ice forms on the evaporator coil. Question 330. Which is the best example of heat flow by conduction? Option A. Heat flowing from the inside to the outside of a radiator. Option B. Heat flowing from a forced air supply register. Option C. Heat flowing from a steam boiler inside pipes. Option D. Heat flowing from a floor furnace. The correct answer is option A. Heat flowing from the inside to the outside of a radiator. A. Heat flowing from the inside to the outside of a radiator. Question 331. When should combustion air not be drawn from inside a building? Option A. The building has 3 stories above grade. Option B. The building is built using tight construction methods. Option C. The total BTU/H input of the appliance exceeds 160,000. Option D. The appliance is a direct exhaust type. The correct answer is option B. The building is built using tight construction methods. B. The building is built using tight construction methods. Question 332. The flame of a properly adjusted oil burner should be what color? Option A. Blue. Option B. Yellow. Option C. Orange. Option D. White. The correct answer is option D. White. D. White. Question 333. What component is involved in controlling when a hot water boiler activates? Option A. A humidistat. Option B. A pressuretral. Option C. An aquastat. Option D. A high limit switch. The correct answer is option C. An aquastat. C. An aquastat. Question 334. Where would an equalizer pipe be found? Option A. Near a steam boiler. Option B. Near a hot water boiler. Option C. In a common gas vent. Option D. A high limit switch. The correct answer is option A. Near a steam boiler. A. Near a steam boiler. Question 335. Brown-colored particles under the flue collar of an induced draft furnace are most likely an indication of which defect? Option A. Flame rollout. Option B. A faulty draft inducer. Option C. An excessively long vent connector. Option D. The barometric damper is stuck open. The correct answer is option C. An excessively long vent connector. C. An excessively long vent connector. Question 336. Permeability is the property of a material that allows the passage of option A. Water vapor. Option B. Heat energy. Option C. Liquid water. Option D. Infrared radiation. The correct answer is option A. Water vapor. A. Water vapor. Question 337. In a cold climate, a vapor retarder should be installed on which side of a wall? Option A. The side facing unconditioned space. Option B. The side facing conditioned space. Option C. Both sides of the wall. Option D. Neither side of the wall. The correct answer is option B. The side facing conditioned space. B. The side facing conditioned space. Question 338. Fiberglass bad insulation slows heat movement by option A. Reflecting infrared radiation of the insulation. Option B. Restricting vapor diffusion through the insulation. Option C. Creating a thermal mass within the insulation. Option D. Slowing air movement within the insulation. The correct answer is option D. Slowing air movement within the insulation. D. Slowing air movement within the insulation. Question 339. What action would most likely reduce fiberglass bad insulation R value by the largest amount? Option A. Compressing the insulation behind an electrical cable. Option B. Fluffing the insulation. Option C. Not placing insulation in contact with an air barrier. Option D. Not installing a vapor retarder where required. The correct answer is option C. Not placing insulation in contact with an air barrier. C. Not placing insulation in contact with an air barrier. Question 340. Where would a radiant barrier be most effective? Option A. In an attic in Phoenix, Arizona. Option B, in a crawl space in Washington, D.C. Option C, on the conditioned side of a wall in Toronto, Canada. Option D, on the unconditioned side of a wall in Chicago, Illinois. The correct answer is option A, in an attic in Phoenix, Arizona. A, in an attic in Phoenix, Arizona. Question 341. Why should 50%, 60% of the attic ventilation opening be at the eaves? Option A, warmer air requires smaller openings. Option B, larger ridge openings are structurally unsound. Option C, pressure in the attic will be neutral or positive. Option D, eave openings are less expensive to install. The correct answer is option C, pressure in the attic will be neutral or positive. C, pressure in the attic will be neutral or positive. Question 342. Which may be used as a water distribution pipe in a house? Option A, PEX. Option B, HABs. Option C, PVC. Option D, RNC. The correct answer is option A, PEX. A, PEX. Question 343. What is the best definition of a cross-connection? Option A. An heating, ventilation and air conditioning supply plenum is connected to a return plenum. Option B. A plumbing water distribution pipe is connected to a containment source. Option C. A plumbing dry vent is connected to a wet vent. Option D. An electrical white insulated wire is connected to a circuit breaker. The correct answer is option B. A plumbing water distribution pipe is connected to a containment source. B. A plumbing water distribution pipe is connected to a containment source. Question 344. What is the most likely result of thermal expansion? Option A. A block foundation wall rotates inward. Option B. A furnace heat exchanger cracks. Option C. Electrical conductor insulation melts. Option D. A clothes washing machine hose bursts. The correct answer is option D. A clothes washing machine hose bursts. D. A clothes washing machine hose bursts. Question 345. Where is an S-strap most likely to be located? Option A, in a water closet. Option B, near a gas furnace. Option C, under a kitchen sink. Option D, in a circuit vent. The correct answer is option C, under a kitchen sink. C, under a kitchen sink. Question 346. The label on a 240-volt electric water heater indicates that the element wattage should be 4,500. The measured current is 14.6 amps. The most likely explanation is that option A, the wrong size element has been installed. Option B, the element is failing. Option C, the ammeter battery is low. Option D, the measured current is correct. The correct answer is option A, the wrong size element has been installed. A, the wrong size element has been installed. Question 347. The client complains of an occasional foul odor in a seldom used bathroom. Which is the most likely cause of this issue? Option A. The vent pipe is improperly sloped. Option B. The cleanout was not installed. Option C. The bathtub trap water seal has evaporated. Option D. The sink trap is partially blocked. The correct answer is option C. The bathtub trap water seal has evaporated. C. The bathtub trap water seal has evaporated. Question 348. What is the most likely explanation for a drywall crack that extends up from one window corner? Option A. Wall lateral movement. Option B. Absent cripples. Option C. Improperly fastened window. Option D. Outward wall rotation. The correct answer is option A. Wall lateral movement. A. Wall lateral movement. Question 349. An interior door rubs the header on the latch side. There are no cracks in the drywall around the door. What is the most likely reason for this to occur? Option A. The top hinge is binding. Option B. The door is unpainted on top. Option C. The strike plate needs adjustment. Option D. The wall has rotated. The correct answer is option B. The door is unpainted on top. B. The door is unpainted on top. Question 350. Which component supports a stairway? A. Riser. B. Header. Option A. Crippled stringer. Option B. Condition requires repair. Option C. Consult professional. Option D. Standard maintenance. The correct answer is option D. Standard maintenance. D. Stringer. Question 351. Where is the stairway width measured? Option A. Below the handrail. Option B. Where the stairway intersects the landings. Option C. Above the handrail. Option D. Between the ends of the treads. The correct answer is option C. Above the handrail. C. Above the handrail. Question 352. On a vehicle door, a containment cable should be installed on the option A. Extension springs. Option B. Struts. Option C. Torsion spring. Option D. Roller drums. The correct answer is option A. Extension springs. A. Extension springs. Question 353. What is the best material for a masonry chimney crown? Option A. Concrete. Option B. Refractory mortar. Option C. Type S mortar. Option D. Core brick. The correct answer is option A. Concrete. A. Concrete. Question 354. The process by which heat changes with chemistry making it more likely to burn is called. Option A. Pyrogenics. Option B. Pyrolysis. Option C. Pyromancy. Option D. Pyrography. The correct answer is option B. Pyrolysis. B. Pyrolysis. Question 355. Creosote is most likely to be created in a chimney when burning. Option A. Lighter fluid. Option B. Newspaper. Option C. Seasoned pipe. Option D. Unseasoned oak. The correct answer is option D. Unseasoned oak. D. Unseasoned oak. Question 356. What is the best reason for a chimney to terminate above nearby obstructions? Option A. Short chimneys require longer flues. Option B. Embers may ignite roof coverings. Option C. Winds force combustion products down the flue. Option D. The flue could be covered by snow. The correct answer is option C. Winds force combustion products down the flue. C. Winds force combustion products down the flue. Question 357. A chimney should not be located on an exterior wall because option A. Flue temperature may be too cold. Option B. It is more expensive to build. Option C. A chimney fire is more likely. Option D. The flue must be larger. The correct answer is option A. Flue temperature may be too cold. A. Flue temperature may be too cold. Question 358. A wood-burning stove is listed for 12 inches clearance to combustibles. What is the minimum clearance to combustibles for this stove when using a sheet metal and air space clearance reduction device? Option A. 6 inches. Option B. 8 inches. Option C. 10 inches. Option D. 12 inches. The correct answer is option D. 12 inches. D. 12 inches. Question 359. Inspection of which appliance is not within the scope of a home inspection? Option A. Refrigerator. Option B. Trash compactor. Option C. Food waste disposer. Option D. Microwave oven. The correct answer is option A. Refrigerator. A. Refrigerator. Question 360. A properly installed food waste disposer that makes no sound when activated can sometimes be activated by option A. Resetting the kitchen ground fault circuit interrupter receptacle. Option B. Pressing the thermal cutoff button. Option C. Turning the motor with a hex wrench. Option D. Running cold water into the disposer. The correct answer is option B. Pressing the thermal cutoff button. B. Pressing the thermal cutoff button. Question 361. What is the prescriptive minimum distance between the bottom of a microwave oven and a range cooking surface? Option A. 30 inches. Option B, 24 inches. Option C, 18 inches. Option D, there is no prescriptive minimum distance. The correct answer is option D, there is no prescriptive minimum distance. D, there is no prescriptive minimum distance. Question 362. What is least likely to be an approved pool access barrier? Option A, a self-latching pedestrian gate. Option B, a steep cliff. Option C, a fence. Option D, a house wall. The correct answer is option A, a self-latching pedestrian gate. A self-latching pedestrian gate. Question 363. Which is not a type of pool filter? Option A, sand. Option B, pea gravel. Option C, cartridge. Option D, diatomaceous earth. The correct answer is option B, pea gravel. B, pea gravel. Question 364. A double gate that allows access to the pool should be: option A, self-closing. Option B, at least 12 inches from the edge of the water. Option C, at least 45 inches tall. Option D, self-latching. The correct answer is option D, self-latching. D, self-latching. Question 365. The primary function of a skimmer is to provide: option A, a way for water to return to the pump. Option B, a place to put chlorine tablets. Option C, a means to remove debris from the surface of the water. Option D, a secondary method of filtering the water. The correct answer is option C, a means to remove debris from the surface of the water. C, a means to remove debris from the surface of the water. Question 366. Which of these irrigation components is most often required in areas where water is scarce? Option A, rain sensor. Option B, automatic valve. Option C, drip emitter. Option D, impact rotor. The correct answer is option A, rain sensor. A, rain sensor. Question 367. Which is most likely to be a problem when an emitter is located near the house? Option A, the water pressure will be too high. Option B, the emitter filter will become clogged more often. Option C, water will enter the crawl space or basement. Option D, the emitter will be damaged by a lawn mower. The correct answer is option C, water will enter the crawl space or basement. C, water will enter the crawl space or basement. Question 368. 3. Which would not be an approved irrigation system pipe? Option A, PEX. Option B, galvanized steel. Option C, HABs. Option D, Schedule 20 polyvinyl chloride. The correct answer is option D, Schedule 20 polyvinyl chloride. D, Schedule 20 polyvinyl chloride. Question 369. The home inspector is not required to report the location of the: option A, water meter. Option B, main gas service valve. Option C, electric service equipment. Option D, main water service valve. The correct answer is option A, water meter. A, water meter. Question 370. The home inspector is required to report the location of the: option A, water meter. Option B, electric service equipment. Option C, building sewer cleanout. Option D, septic tank. The correct answer is option B, electric service equipment. B, electric service equipment. Question 371. What information is not required in an inspection report? Option A, the home inspector's name. Option B, the inspection date. Option C, the property's legal description. Option D, the client's name. The correct answer is option C, the property's legal description. C, the property's legal description. Question 372. The closet where the water heater is located was locked. Hot water was available where required. The best way to report this situation is the water heater. Option A, was inaccessible. Option B, closet door was locked. Option C, was functioning properly. Option D, was not inspected because the door was locked. The correct answer is option D, was not inspected because the door was locked. D, was not inspected because the door was locked. Question 373. The minimum inspection of an accessible attic involves viewing the attic. Option A, from the access opening. Option B, from above the access opening. Option C, by traversing exposed ceiling joists. Option D, by traversing concealed ceiling joists. The correct answer is option A, from the access opening. A, from the access opening. Question 374. A toilet water supply valve is shut off. The best way to deal with this situation is to: option A, turn the valve on. Option B, report that the toilet was not tested because the valve was off. Option C, use a bucket to fill the tank and flush the toilet. Option D, report that the toilet valve was shut off. The correct answer is option B, report that the toilet was not tested because the valve was off. B, report that the toilet was not tested because the valve was off. Question 375. A roof is accessible by a ladder and the home inspector believes the roof is safe to walk on. The minimum method of inspecting this roof involves: option A, walking on the roof. Option B, viewing the roof from a ladder at one location. Option C, viewing the roof from the ground. Option D, viewing the roof from a ladder at multiple locations. The correct answer is option C, viewing the roof from the ground. C, viewing the roof from the ground. Question 376. A roof covering is concealed by snow. The attic inspection reveals no evidence of water leaks. The best method of reporting this situation is to state the roof covering was: option A, functioning properly. Option B, not leaking. Option C, not visible. Option D, concealed by snow and not inspected. The correct answer is option D, concealed by snow and not inspected. D, concealed by snow and not inspected. Question 377. What is the most accurate deficiency for a dimension lumber floor joist that is not deformed but has a clear span longer than allowed by current standards? Option A, significantly deficient. Option B, not functioning properly. Option C, not visible. Option D, unsafe. The correct answer is option A, significantly deficient. A, significantly deficient. Question 378. What information is usually required when reporting a deficient component? Option A, the location of the component. Option B, the implication of the deficiency. Option C, the building code section violated. Option D, the age of the component. The correct answer is option B, the implication of the deficiency. B, the implication of the deficiency. Question 379. Which of the following is the best example of an unsafe condition? Option A, a large crack in a foundation wall. Option B, several termite-infested floor joists. Option C, a stairway with uneven height risers. Option D, a large area of moldy drywall. The correct answer is option C, a stairway with uneven height risers. C, a stairway with uneven height risers. Question 380. A 3-light receptacle tester will not display: option A, an energized neutral. Option B, a disconnected ground. Option C, a polarity reversal. Option D, a bootleg ground. The correct answer is option D, a bootleg ground. D, a bootleg ground. Question 381. A fiberglass shingle roof covering is inspected during the summer. What is the least likely indication that the shingles are near the end of their service life? Option A, a roof leak. Option B, granule loss. Option C, tabs breaking when bent. Option D, exposed strands of fiberglass. The correct answer is option A, a roof leak. A roof leak. Question 382. What is the most likely indication that an air source air conditioning system is near the end of its service life? Option A, a low temperature drop across the evaporator coil. Option B, rust on the condenser components. Option C, water leaking from the evaporator coil cabinet. Option D, deteriorated insulation on the refrigerant line set. The correct answer is option B, rust on the condenser components. B. Rust on the condenser components. Question 383. What is the most likely indication that an electric water heater lower element has failed? Option A, significant rust at the lower element. Option B, no hot water at all faucets. Option C, some hot water, then warm water on all faucets. Option D, significant rust at the power connection. The correct answer is option C, some hot water, then warm water on all faucets. C. Some hot water, then warm water on all faucets. Question 384. An 8 feet tall concrete block wall leans in 1/2 inches and is not cracked. The wall is damp with moderate efflorescence. Who is the best specialist to recommend? Option A, a foundation contractor. Option B, a geotechnical engineer. Option C, a structural engineer. Option D, a landscape engineer. The correct answer is option D, a landscape engineer. D, a landscape engineer. Question 385. Nails that penetrate the roof sheathing are rusted. Some areas of roof sheathing present moisture stains and fungal growth. What is the most likely cause of these conditions? Option A, air leaking from the house into the attic. Option B, inadequate attic insulation. Option C, absence of a Class II vapor retarder. Option D, water leaking around the nails. The correct answer is option A, air leaking from the house into the attic. A. Air leaking from the house into the attic. Question 386. There is a crack at the upper corner on the lock side of an interior door. The crack gets wider as it runs toward the ceiling. The door scrapes against the lock side jamb. What is the best recommendation in this situation? Option A, repair by a handyman. Option B, evaluation by a contractor. Option C, repair by a contractor. Option D, evaluation by an engineer. The correct answer is option B, evaluation by a contractor. B. Evaluation by a contractor. Question 387. While performing a buyer's inspection at an occupied house, the home inspector detects a minor gas leak at the exterior gas meter. What is the home inspector's most appropriate action? Option A, shut off the gas at the meter. Option B, call the fire department. Option C, notify the seller's real estate agent. Option D, advise the buyers to leave the property. The correct answer is option C, notify the seller's real estate agent. C. Notify the seller's real estate agent. Question 388. What is not required to establish an agreement between a home inspector and a client? Option A, negotiation. Option B, acceptance. Option C, consideration. Option D, offer. The correct answer is option A, negotiation. A. Negotiation. Question 389. An inspection agreement presented to the client after the inspection may be declared invalid. What is the most likely reason for declaring such agreements invalid? Option A, inspection agreements must be presented before the inspection begins. Option B, there was no opportunity to negotiate the agreement. Option C, there was no exchange of consideration. Option D, the home inspector a duty to present the agreement in a timely manner. The correct answer is option B, there was no opportunity to negotiate the agreement. B. There was no opportunity to negotiate the agreement. Question 390. A home inspection agreement is most likely to be interpreted using which law? Option A, federal. Option B, county. Option C, state. Option D, parish. The correct answer is option C, state. C, state. Question 391. A real estate agent's signature on an inspection agreement is most likely to be valid if: Option A, the agent's broker allows agents to sign inspection agreements. Option B, the home inspector agrees to allow the agent to sign the agreement. Option C, the buyer is out of state and cannot attend the inspection. Option D, the agent is acting within the scope of the agent's authority. The correct answer is option D. The agent is acting within the scope of the agent's authority. D. The agent is acting within the scope of the agent's authority. Question 392. A limitation of remedies clause is most likely to have which effect? Option A. Reduce the client's recovery of damages from the home inspector. Option B. Stop the client from suing the home inspector. Option C. Reduce third-party claims against the home inspector. Option D. Stop the real estate agents from suing the home inspector. The correct answer is option A. Reduce the client's recovery of damages from the home inspector. A. Reduce the client's recovery of damages from the home inspector. Question 393. Mediation can best be described as a. Option A. Court-imposed settlement. Option B. Facilitated negotiation. Option C. Quasi-judicial process. Option D. Non-binding arbitration. The correct answer is option B. Facilitated negotiation. B. Facilitated negotiation. Question 394. What situation would general liability insurance be likely to cover? Option A. Home inspector does not see a defect behind a large dresser. Option B. Client injures herself while accompanying the home inspector. Option C. Home inspector makes a hole in the ceiling. Option D. Seller believes home inspector improperly reported a condition. The correct answer is option C. Home inspector makes a hole in the ceiling. C. Home inspector makes a hole in the ceiling. Question 395. A home inspector's surety bond may best be described as a promise to pay if: Option A. The home inspector fails to report a defect. Option B. The home inspector steals something from an inspected property. Option C. A client is injured during an inspection. Option D. The home inspector does not pay a court judgment. The correct answer is option D. The home inspector does not pay a court judgment. D. The home inspector does not pay a court judgment. Question 396. Ordinary negligence can be best described as a failure to: Option A. Perform as a reasonable person would have under similar conditions. Option B. Exercise slight care or as a reckless disregard of a legal duty. Option C. Confirm that a statement is true before making it. Option D. Fulfill an agreed-upon promise. The correct answer is option A. Perform as a reasonable person would have under similar conditions. A. Perform as a reasonable person would have under similar conditions. Question 397. A home inspector failed to report a significant defect. Recovery of monetary damages is most likely as an act of: Option A. Gross negligence. Option B. Negligent misrepresentation. Option C. Ordinary negligence. Option D. Fulfill an agreed-upon promise. The correct answer is option B. Negligent misrepresentation. B. Negligent misrepresentation. Question 398. Which is most likely to be considered an ethical breach by a home inspector? Option A. Giving Christmas gifts to a real estate agent. Option B. Sponsoring a real estate brokerage golf party. Option C. Paying to be a real estate brokerage's preferred home inspector. Option D. Recommending a pest inspection company. The correct answer is option C. Paying to be a real estate brokerage's preferred home inspector. C. Paying to be a real estate brokerage's preferred home inspector. Question 399. The home inspector encounters a steam boiler that is shut down for the season. The home inspector has been trained to inspect steam boilers but rarely sees them. What is the best method for dealing with this situation? Option A. Inspect the boiler and report any visible defects. Option B. Tell the client that you are not qualified to inspect steam boilers. Option C. Report the boiler was shut down. Option D. Report that the boiler was not inspected and recommend that it be inspected. The correct answer is option D. Report that the boiler was not inspected and recommend that it be inspected. D. Report that the boiler was not inspected and recommend that it be inspected. Question 400. Sending the inspection report to which party is least likely to be considered an ethical breach by a home inspector? Assume all parties attended the inspection. Option A, the client's parents. Option B, the buyer's agent. Option C, the seller's agent. Option D, the seller. The correct answer is option B, the buyer's agent. B, the buyer's agent. Question 401. Which is most likely to be considered an ethical breach by a home inspector? Option A, gross negligence. Option B, negligent misrepresentation. Option C, ordinary negligence. Option D, fraud. The correct answer is option A, gross negligence. Correct answer, gross negligence. Question 402. Electric dryer receptacles in older houses. Option A, work with 4-wire cords and plugs. Option B, may share a wire with a 120-volt receptacle. Option C, require their own circuit. Option D, are rated for at least 50 amps. The correct answer is option A, work with 4-wire cords and plugs. Correct answer, require their own circuit. Question 403. There is evidence of heavy coat of oxidation on the pictured copper water pipes. What likely caused this condition? Option A, high humidity in the basement of the home has caused the rust. Option B, corrosive atmospheres. Option C, pipe was installed that way. It was exposed to the weather prior to installation. Option D, there is excessive moisture condensing on the pipes due to leakage. The correct answer is option A, high humidity in the basement of the home has caused the rust. Correct answer, corrosive atmospheres. Question 404. Sending the inspection report to which party is least likely to be considered an ethical breach by a home inspector? Assume all parties attended the inspection. Option A, the client's parents. Option B, the buyer's agent. Option C, the seller's agent. Option D, the seller. The correct answer is option A, the client's parents. Correct answer, the buyer's agent. Question 405. Deck ledger boards with floor joists 16 feet 6 inches should be securely attached directly to the house by option A, properly sized lag bolts every 16 inches. Option B, 16 degalvanized nails placed every 16 inches. Option C, properly sized joist hangers for the house. Option D, properly sized lag bolts into the foundation ledge. The correct answer is option A, properly sized lag bolts every 16 inches. Correct answer, properly sized lag bolts every 16 inches. Question 406. Minimum access size opening for a crawl space where equipment is installed. Option A, 22 inches by 30 inches. Option B, 20 inches by 32 inches. Option C, 24 inches by 32 inches. Option D, 30 inches by 30 inches. The correct answer is option A, 22 inches by 30 inches. Correct answer, 22 inches by 30 inches. Question 407. Wood bearing on a concrete foundation is required to have a minimum bearing of option A, 1.5 inches. Option B, 2 inches. Option C, 2.5 inches. Option D, 3 inches. The correct answer is option A, 1.5 inches. Correct answer, 3 inches. Question 408. When inspecting a home, you note horizontal cracks in the foundation wall. Which of the following would not be a cause of overload from the outside? Option A, wind shear. Option B, frost. Option C, soil pressure. Option D, backfill. The correct answer is option A, wind shear. Correct answer, wind shear. Question 409. What action would most likely reduce fiberglass bad insulation or value of a stud cavity by the largest amount? Option A, compressing the insulation behind an electrical cable. Option B, fluffing the insulation. Option C, a slice in the craft facing. Option D, not installing a vapor retarder where required. The correct answer is option A, compressing the insulation behind an electrical cable. Correct answer, compressing the insulation behind an electrical cable. Question 410. Which of the following is the correct termination where the sloped roof terminates adjacent to a side wall? Option A. Use polyurethane caulking between the gutter and the wall. Option B. Use silicone caulking between the gutter and the wall. Option C. Use kickout flashing into the gutter. Option D. Use only step flashing that is overlapped 3 inches. The correct answer is option A. Use polyurethane caulking between the gutter and the wall. Correct answer, use kickout flashing into the gutter. Question 411. The angled board with the insulation piles on it in the photo would be considered. Option A. Temporary truss bracing. Option B. Permanent truss bracing. Option C. Truss web member. Option D. Truss cord member. The correct answer is option A. Temporary truss bracing. Correct answer, permanent truss bracing. Question 412. All vertical joints of panel sheathing shall occur over. Option A. Fire blocking. Option B. Studs. Option C. Braced walls. Option D. Window headers. The correct answer is option B. Studs. B. Studs. Question 413. A room is built over a garage, with floor joists parallel to the garage door opening. To allow room to install a double-wide automatic garage door opener, the center of the joists may: Option A. Not be notched. Option B. Be notched up to 1/8 their depth. Option C. Be notched up to 1/6 their depth. Option D. Be notched only if a tension rod is installed. The correct answer is option A. Not be notched. A. Not be notched. Question 414. The minimum clearance between a stucco facade and soil should be: Option A. 2 inches. Option B. 4 inches. Option C. 6 inches. Option D. 8 inches. The correct answer is option B. 4 inches. B. 4 inches. Question 415. A chimney cricket or saddle is required when the chimney is blank inches or wider. Option A. 24. Option B. 30. Option C. 36. Option D. 42. The correct answer is option B. 30. B. 30. Question 416. When you see this condition you would report? Option A. No issue. Likely not even mention it. Option B. Enough water diverted to clean the dish. Option C. Diverter's job is to divert 100% of the water flow. Option D. Faucet assembly is in need of replacement. The correct answer is option A. No issue. Likely not even mention it. Correct answer. Diverter's job is to divert 100% of the water flow. Question 417. There is evidence of heavy coat of oxidation on the pictured copper water pipes. What likely caused this condition? Option A. High humidity in the basement of the home has caused the rust. Option B. Apparently there is a source of an alkaline material causing the copper to oxidize. Option C. Pipe was installed that way. It was exposed to the weather prior to installation. Option D. There is excessive moisture condensing on the pipes due to leakage. The correct answer is option A. High humidity in the basement of the home has caused the rust. Correct answer. Apparently there is a source of an alkaline material causing the copper to oxidize. Question 418. Is there an issue with this installation? Option A. No issue. Polybutylene correctly installed. Option B. Yes, polybutylene compression clamps should be painted black. Option C. Yes, polybutylene compression rings should be copper unpainted. Option D. Yes, fittings should not be installed less than 12 inches apart. The correct answer is option A. No issue, polybutylene correctly installed. Correct answer, yes, polybutylene compression rings should be copper unpainted. Question 419. What is pictured here? Option A. A mechanical sewage tank motor. Option B. A backflow valve for a yard sprinkler. Option C. Valves for an underground propane tank. Option D. Control valve for a sewage ejection pump. The correct answer is option A, a mechanical sewage tank motor. Correct answer, valves for an underground propane tank. Question 420. Which of the following should never be embedded in a concrete slab on grade floor? Option A, heat ducting. Option B, gas piping. Option C, electrical conduit. Option D, waste pipe. The correct answer is option B, gas piping. B, gas piping. Question 421. The recommended maximum safe domestic water temperature in a home is how many degrees Fahrenheit? Option A, 110. Option B, 120. Option C, 130. Option D, 140. The correct answer is option B, 120. B, 120. Question 422. The water heater pressure relief valve discharge pipe must be: option A, a 3/4 inches pipe. Option B, made of rigid pipe. Option C, threaded at the bottom. Option D, no smaller than the nominal size of the relief valve outlet. The correct answer is option D, no smaller than the nominal size of the relief valve outlet. D, no smaller than the nominal size of the relief valve outlet. Question 423. Water is dripping from the surface of the cold water pipes above a gas water heater. This might be caused by: option A, exhaust spillage. Option B, short cycling. Option C, a cold start. Option D, overfiring. The correct answer is option A, exhaust spillage. A, exhaust spillage. Question 424. Above what water pressure, in a single-family dwelling, would you recommend a water pressure regulator? Option A, 60 psi. Option B, 80 psi. Option C, 100 psi. Option D, 120 psi. The correct answer is option B, 80 psi. B, 80 psi. Question 425. A toilet in a residential bathroom. Option A, is secured to the plumbing closet flange by 2 closet bolts. Option B, is not allowed to have a double wax ring. Option C, cannot be tightly sealed to a smooth floor such as sheet vinyl. Option D, requires a minimum 4-inch drain pipe. The correct answer is option A, is secured to the plumbing closet flange by 2 closet bolts. A, is secured to the plumbing closet flange by 2 closet bolts. Question 426. If a well pump cycles on and off rapidly, it is an indication that: option A, someone is turning a faucet on and off. Option B, the pressure switch is out of adjustment. Option C, there is a leak in the well supply line. Option D, the pressure tank is waterlogged. The correct answer is option D, the pressure tank is waterlogged. D, the pressure tank is waterlogged. Question 427. Sewage ejector pumps are necessary when a toilet: option A, is far from the main sewer stage. Option B, is below the septic drainage field. Option C, backs up frequently. Option D, above the sewer line. The correct answer is option B, is below the septic drainage field. B, is below the septic drainage field. Question 428. From which component in a split air conditioner does the refrigerant leave as a hot, high-pressure gas? Option A, compressor. Option B, condenser. Option C, expansion device. Option D, evaporator. The correct answer is option A, compressor. Correct answer, compressor. Question 429. In a split system AC with a forced air gas furnace, what is the likely cause of the rest noted? Option A, air conditioning condensate tray leakage. Option B, mid-efficiency furnace condensate leakage. Option C, mid-efficiency furnace vent gas condensation. Option D, furnace issue due to missing B vent cap. The correct answer is option A, air conditioning condensate tray leakage. Correct answer, air conditioning condensate tray leakage. Question 430. What is the most likely use for these two 3 by 8 inches copper lines? Option A, oil supply and return lines. Option B, air conditioning line set. Option C, hot and cold water lines to a sink. Option D, propane fuel line set. The correct answer is option A, oil supply and return lines. Correct answer, oil supply and return lines. Question 431. Which is the best example of heat flow by conduction? Option A, heat flowing from the inside to the outside of a radiator. Option B, heat flowing from a forced air supply register. Option C, heat flowing from a steam boiler inside pipes. Option D, heat flowing from a floor furnace. The correct answer is option A, heat flowing from the inside to the outside of a radiator. Correct answer, heat flowing from the inside to the outside of a radiator. Question 432. What is the likely cause of the rust staining on this 92% efficient furnace? Option A, air conditioning condensate leakage from plenum. Option B, plenum condensation due to excessively high humidity in the basement. Option C, furnace condensate collection tray leakage. Option D, frozen evaporator coil due to low refrigerant. The correct answer is option A, air conditioning condensate leakage from plenum. Correct answer, furnace condensate collection tray leakage. Question 433. The flame from a properly adjusted oil burner should be what color? Option A, blue with red tips. Option B, red with blue tips. Option C, white with yellow tips. Option D, yellow with white tips. The correct answer is option A, blue with red tips. Correct answer, white with yellow tips. Question 434. A gas-fired furnace with a stamped metal clamshell heat exchanger most often fails from: Option A, condensation from the evaporator coil. Option B, metal fatigue. Option C, excessive gas pressure. Option D, lack use and age. The correct answer is option B, metal fatigue. B, metal fatigue. Question 435. What is the minimum gap in a crawlspace soil floor to the bottom of a supply or return air duct? Option A, minimum of 4 inches above the floor in the crawlspace. Option B, half the distance between the bottom of the floor joist and soil. Option C, minimum of 8 inches above the floor in the crawlspace. Option D, any distance above the potential flood water level likely to be present. The correct answer is option A, minimum of 4 inches above the floor in the crawlspace. A minimum of 4 inches above the floor in the crawlspace. Question 436. What is the minimum distance between a furnace/air handler and a return air vent? Option A, 6 feet. Option B, 8 feet. Option C, 10 feet. Option D, 12 feet. The correct answer is option C, 10 feet. C, 10 feet. Question 437. While inspecting the furnace, you detect very high levels of carbon monoxide at the supply air registers. You should: Option A, advise that everyone run out the house for safety. Option B, immediately shut off the main gas valve to disable the unit. Option C, open windows, shut down systems, and advise immediate evaluation by an heating, ventilation and air conditioning contractor. Option D, explain that the unit will need servicing in the future to prolong its life. The correct answer is option C, open windows, shut down systems, and advise immediate evaluation by an heating, ventilation and air conditioning contractor. C, open windows, shut down systems, and advise immediate evaluation by an heating, ventilation and air conditioning contractor. Question 438. When installing flexible supply air ducts under a floor joist space, the minimum requirement for the proper strapping sequence is generally: Option A, 1 1/2 inches wide and at 4 feet spacing. Option B, 3/4 inches wide and 6 feet spacing. Option C, 1 1/2 inches wide and 6 feet spacing. Option D, 3/4 inches wide and 6 feet spacing. The correct answer is option A, 1 1/2 inches wide and at 4 feet spacing. A, 1 1/2 inches wide and at 4 feet spacing. Question 439. Which of the following locations would be best for the thermostat of a heat pump in the cooling mode? Option A, interior hallway. Option B, kitchen near a supply vent. Option C, basement near the air handler. Option D, master bedroom. The correct answer is option A, interior hallway. A, interior hallway. Question 440. There is a crack at the upper corner on the lock side of an interior door. The crack gets wider as it runs toward the ceiling. The door scrapes against the lock side jamb. What is the best recommendation in this situation? Option A, repair by a handyman. Option B, evaluation by a contractor. Option C, repair by a contractor. Option D, evaluation by an engineer. The correct answer is option A, repair by a handyman. Correct answer, evaluation by an engineer. Question 441. Which of the following is the least important to report when inspecting through-the-wall air conditioning units? Option A, moisture leakage into the wall cavity. Option B, the fan is making a squealing noise. Option C, excessive rust noted on components. Option D, there was only a 15-degree temperature spread. The correct answer is option A, moisture leakage into the wall cavity. Correct answer, there was only a 15-degree temperature spread. Question 442. In which location may non-metallic sheath cable be installed? Option A, an intermediate metal conduit located under the eaves. Option B, run through holes in floor joists in a crawl space. Option C, on top of ceiling joists located 3 feet from an attic access opening. Option D, in rigid metal conduit buried 12 inches below grade. The correct answer is option A, an intermediate metal conduit located under the eaves. Correct answer, run through holes in floor joists in a crawl space. Question 443. The joints on the exterior of the brick chimney should be: option A, concaved. Option B, raked. Option C, open. Option D, closed. The correct answer is option A, concaved. Correct answer, concaved. Question 444. Low-pressure steam boilers have relief valves set at: option A, 15 pounds per square inches. Option B, 12 pounds per square inches. Option C, 9 pounds per square inches. Option D, 6 pounds per square inches. The correct answer is option A, 15 pounds per square inches. Correct answer, 15 pounds per square inches. Question 445. What type of condensate tray is pictured? Option A, air conditioning. Option B, heat pump. Option C, 90% plus furnace. Option D, gas air conditioning. The correct answer is option A, air conditioning. Correct answer, gas air conditioning. Question 446. Fiberglass bed insulation slows heat movement by: option A, reflecting infrared radiation off the insulation. Option B, restricting vapor diffusion through the insulation. Option C, creating a thermal mass within the insulation. Option D, slowing air movement within the insulation. The correct answer is option A, reflecting infrared radiation off the insulation. Correct answer, slowing air movement within the insulation. Question 447. What condition is noted with the siding as shown in this photo? Option A, paint is fading. Option B, nailing pattern is too tight. Option C, thermal bridging. Option D, defective siding material. The correct answer is option A, paint is fading. Correct answer, thermal bridging. Question 448. The modern minimum size water service pipe to a residence is: option A, 1/2 inches. Option B, 3/4 inches. Option C, 1 inches. Option D, 1/4 inches. The correct answer is option A, 1/2 inches. Correct answer, 3/4 inches. Question 449. What piece of equipment is pictured here? Option A, exterior laundry vent for washer stand pipe after a remodel. Option B, air admittance valve for a newly installed wet bar. Option C, radon suction fan and vent. Option D, manufactured 90% efficient fireplace vent pipe. The correct answer is option A, exterior laundry vent for washer stand pipe after a remodel. Correct answer, radon suction fan and vent. Question 450. Where should squash blocks, web blocking, be found in a wood I-joist floor system? Option A, at load-bearing wall over a beam, at cantilevers and point loads. Option B, at bearing ends and all splices. Option C, at bearing ends plumbing penetrations. Option D, at perimeter ends, plumbing penetrations, and splices over girders. The correct answer is option A, at load-bearing wall over a beam, at cantilevers and point loads. Correct answer, at load-bearing wall over a beam, at cantilevers and point loads. Question 451. While inspecting a 1-year-old house, slab on grade, you observe hairline cracks in the concrete floor with no vertical displacement. This indicates: option A, insufficient reinforcement. Option B, unstable subsoil. Option C, overhydrated concrete. Option D, normal plastic shrinkage. The correct answer is option A, insufficient reinforcement. Correct answer, normal plastic shrinkage. Question 452. Mediation can best be described as a: option A, court-imposed settlement. Option B, facilitated negotiation. Option C, quasi-judicial process. Option D, non-binding arbitration. The correct answer is option B, facilitated negotiation. B, facilitated negotiation. Question 453. The current minimum service requirement for a new single-family home is: option A, 100 amps. Option B, 125 amps. Option C, 150 amps. Option D, 200 amps. The correct answer is option A, 100 amps. A, 100 amps. Question 454. The minimum clearance between a wood stove single-wall vent connector and combustible materials should be: option A, 3 inches. Option B, 6 inches. Option C, 18 inches. Option D, 36 inches. The correct answer is option C, 18 inches. C, 18 inches. Question 455. An open flame or sparking device with fuel-burning appliances must be elevated off the garage floor at least: option A, 6 inches. Option B, 12 inches. Option C, 18 inches. Option D, 24 inches. The correct answer is option C, 18 inches. C, 18 inches. Question 456. A double gate that allows access to the pool should be: option A, solid. Option B, at least 12 inches from the edge of the water. Option C, at least 45 inches tall. Option D, self-latching. The correct answer is option D, self-latching. D, self-latching. Question 457. Skip sheathing for wood shingles and shakes should have a minimum dimension of: option A, 1 inches by 2 inches. Option B, 1 inches by 3 inches. Option C, 1 inches by 4 inches. Option D, 1 inches by 6 inches. The correct answer is option A, 1 inches by 2 inches. Correct answer, 1 inches by 4 inches. Question 458. Which of the following is an indication that a masonry wall is veneer and not structural? Option A, no bond courses are seen. Option B, the lintels are made of steel. Option C, the windows are inset 6 inches from the wall face. Option D, there are no arches in the wall. The correct answer is option A, no bond courses are seen. A, no bond courses are seen. Question 459. Columns typically support: option A, footers. Option B, walls. Option C, girders. Option D, joists. The correct answer is option C, girders. C, girders. Question 460. When testing the ground fault circuit interrupter test/reset device in the hall bathroom, you discover that the power shuts off to the outlets in the remaining bathrooms as well. You conclude, Option A, all these outlets are properly wired on the same ground fault circuit interrupter protected circuit, and no correction is needed. Option B, all these outlets are improperly wired on the same ground fault circuit interrupter protected circuit, and correction is needed. Option C, the ground fault circuit interrupter test/reset device is properly wired, however, test/reset devices are needed at the other outlets. Option D, the entire circuit is illegal since each bathroom ground fault circuit interrupter outlet must be provided with a dedicated circuit. The correct answer is option A. All these outlets are properly wired on the same ground fault circuit interrupter protected circuit, and no correction is needed. Correct answer, all these outlets are properly wired on the same ground fault circuit interrupter protected circuit, and no correction is needed. Question 461. The aluminum wire size that corresponds to a 20 amp breaker is Option A, 8 American wire gauge, Option B, 10 AWG, Option C, 12 American wire gauge, Option D, 14 AWG. The correct answer is option A, 8 American wire gauge. Correct answer, 10 AWG. Question 462. Which of the following is true about the white, neutral, electric wire? Option A. No electric current flows through the white neutral wire. Option B. The white neutral wire should measure 110 volts to ground. Option C. White wires will not function for any other purposes than as a neutral. Option D. The white neutral wire returns current to ground. The correct answer is option A. No electric current flows through the white neutral wire. Correct answer, the white neutral wire returns current to ground. Question 463. The most common cause of chimney flue liner deterioration is Option A, rust. Option B, condensation. Option C, bad cement. Option D, high wind. The correct answer is option A, rust. Correct answer, condensation. Question 464. The inspector encounters a steam boiler that is shut down for the season. The inspector has been trained to inspect steam boilers but rarely sees them. What is the best method for dealing with this situation? Option A, visually inspect the boiler, report any visible defects, and note limitations. Option B, tell the client that you are not qualified to inspect steam boilers. Option C, report that the boiler was shut down. Option D, turn on the boiler and fully inspect it. The correct answer is option A, visually inspect the boiler, report any visible defects, and note limitations. Correct answer, visually inspect the boiler, report any visible defects, and note limitations. Question 465. What type of insulation material is shown here? Option A, rock wool. Option B, vermiculite. Option C, cellulose. Option D, recycled plastic. The correct answer is option A, rock wool. Correct answer, vermiculite. Question 466. When you find a toilet with a Sloan flushmate tank, what should you say? Option A, make a positive comment about the pressurized system. Option B, comment that this unit may be subject to a recall. Option C, make no comment other than function of the unit. Option D, recommend replace with a 1.6 GPM flush unit. The correct answer is option A, make a positive comment about the pressurized system. Correct answer, comment that this unit may be subject to a recall. Question 467. The bonding wire for swimming pools and spas shall be at least Option A, 4 American wire gauge. Option B, 6 American wire gauge. Option C, 8 American wire gauge. Option D, 10 American wire gauge. The correct answer is option A, 4 American wire gauge. Correct answer, 8 American wire gauge. Question 468. Generally, which type of item is not included in a home inspection? Option A, unsafe. Option B, defective. Option C, not present. Option D, cosmetic. The correct answer is option A, unsafe. Correct answer, cosmetic. Question 469. EIFS is a siding material that, option A, is used in commercial buildings only. Option B, looks like stucco but lacks a wire mesh. Option C, can be installed on top of a modified bitumen membrane. Option D, can be installed on top of a masonry surface. The correct answer is option A, is used in commercial buildings only. Correct answer, can be installed on top of a modified bitumen membrane. Question 470. What is the maximum distance between foundation anchor bolts for sill plate? Option A, 18 inches. Option B, 2 feet. Option C, 4 feet. Option D, 6 feet. The correct answer is option A, 18 inches. Correct answer, 6 feet. Question 471. The causes of roof decking buckling include: option A, lack of panel clips and insulation. Option B, lack of nails and gluing decking to the rafters. Option C, improperly applied moisture barrier and roof shingles. Option D, improperly installed materials that do not allow for expansion. The correct answer is option D, improperly installed materials that do not allow for expansion. D, improperly installed materials that do not allow for expansion. Question 472. In inches, how high should the heat pump be to permit free drainage of defrost water? Option A, 3. Option B, 6. Option C, 9. Option D, 12. The correct answer is option A, 3. A, 3. Question 473. What type of foundation has a large amount of reinforced steel and is known as a floating foundation? Option A, pure grade beam foundation system. Option B, inverted T-spread feeding foundation. Option C, battered foundation feeding system. Option D, mat foundation slab. The correct answer is option D, mat foundation slab. D, mat foundation slab. Question 474. What is the prescriptive minimum distance between the bottom of a microwave oven and a range cooking surface? Option A, 18 inches. Option B, 24 inches. Option C, 30 inches. Option D, varies by manufacturer. The correct answer is option D, varies by manufacturer. D, varies by manufacturer. Question 475. Which type of overcurrent devices are not allowed in new construction? Option A, Edison base fuses. Option B, cartridge fuses. Option C, circuit breakers. Option D, half-size breakers. The correct answer is option A, Edison base fuses. Correct answer, Edison base fuses. Question 476. An ungrounded receptacle may be protected by a ground fault circuit interrupter installed. Option A, on the same phase as the receptacle. Option B, on the supply side of the receptacle. Option C, downstream from the receptacle. Option D, anywhere in the receptacle branch circuit. The correct answer is option A, on the same phase as the receptacle. Correct answer, on the supply side of the receptacle. Question 477. A subpanel in a detached building has melted insulation on a neutral conductor. What is the most likely cause of this condition? Option A, the neutral conductor is loose at the terminal bar. Option B, the circuit breaker is defective. Option C, there is no grounding electrode. Option D, the circuit breaker ampacity is too large for the wire. The correct answer is option A, the neutral conductor is loose at the terminal bar. Correct answer, the neutral conductor is loose at the terminal bar. Question 478. While inspecting a metal-framed building, you observe non-metallic sheathed wire installed through the factory stud cutouts. Your recommendation should be: option A, plastic grommets should be installed. Option B, the wire must be removed and replaced with BX cable. Option C, all the wiring must be rerun and rigid conduit from the ceiling. Option D, all the wiring must be rerun in rigid conduit from the floor. The correct answer is option A, plastic grommets should be installed. Correct answer, plastic grommets should be installed. Question 479. The maximum number of throws required to disconnect all power at the service. Option A 2, option B 4, option C 6, option D 8. The correct answer is option A 2. Correct answer 6. Question 480. A house's grounding electrode system. Option A safely deals with voltage surges. Option B permits electricity to flow within the system. Option C protects people from electric shock. Option D prevents metal from becoming energized. The correct answer is option A, safely deals with voltage surges. Correct answer, safely deals with voltage surges. Question 481. An open breaker knockout. Option A is dangerous and poses an electrical hazard. Option B provides access to the panel with the cover closed. Option C should be covered with electrical tape. Option D should be connected to ground. The correct answer is option A, is dangerous and poses an electrical hazard. A is dangerous and poses an electrical hazard. Question 482. GFCI protection is not required for. Option A 240-volt pool pump motors and pool sweep motors. Option B dishwasher and disposer receptacles. Option C multi-wire branch circuits. Option D garage receptacles. The correct answer is option C, multi-wire branch circuits. C. Multi-wire branch circuits. Question 483. A ground fault circuit interrupter functions by sensing. Option A, an overcurrent condition. Option B, a current imbalance between the grounded and ungrounded conductors. Option C, a short circuit. Option D, an open neutral. The correct answer is option B, a current imbalance between the grounded and ungrounded conductors. B. A current imbalance between the grounded and ungrounded conductors. Question 484. Overhead electrical service should be a minimum of how many feet above the flat roof subject to feet traffic? Option A, 4 feet. Option B, 6 feet. Option C, 8 feet. Option D, 10 feet. The correct answer is option C, 8 feet. C, 8 feet. Question 485. What four conditions must be met for a window to require safety glass? Option A, bottom edge 18 and above floor, top edge 36 and above floor, pane 9 SQFT, and greater than or equal to 36 in horizontally from walking surface. Option B, bottom edge 20 and above floor, top edge 40 and above floor, pane 15 SQFT, and less than or equal to 40 in horizontally from walking surface. Option C, bottom edge 18 and above floor, top edge 36 and above floor, pane 9 SQFT, and less than or equal to 36 in horizontally from walking surface. Option D, bottom edge 15 and above floor, top edge 30 and above floor, pane 5 SQFT, and less than or equal to 30 in horizontally from walking surface. The correct answer is option C, bottom edge 18 and above floor, top edge 36 and above floor, pane 9 SQFT, and less than or equal to 36 in horizontally from walking surface. C, bottom edge 18 and above floor, top edge 36 and above floor, pane 9 SQFT, and less than or equal to 36 in horizontally from walking surface. Question 486. Handrails height requirements are: Option A, min 40 and max 48 in. Option B, min 25 and max 30 in. Option C, min 30 and max 40 in. Option D, min 34 and max 38 in. The correct answer is option D, min 34 and max 38 in. D, min 34 and max 38 in. Question 487. Openings in between balusters should not allow passage of a blank inches sphere. Option A, 3. Option B, 4. Option C, 5. Option D 6. The correct answer is option B 4. B 4. Question 488. Every landing shall have a minimum dimension of blank inches measured in the direction of travel. Option A 36. Option B 40. Option C 44. Option D 48. The correct answer is option A 36. A 36.